Good morning, team. How's everybody, man? Missed y'all, man. Missed y'all. I do apologize about yesterday. I did have a little, family situation to deal with. With my daughter, I had to get everything, make sure she was okay. She's fine. We're good to go. Do apologize for missing out yesterday. Um, Shout out and go ahead and give my morning shout out. Soccer King, shout out to you, boss. I'm gonna give a shout out to you. Much love. Thank you for joining me. Gert, Harley Girl, Marty, I see y'all in the building as of now. Thank y'all for joining too, team. Let me go ahead and give my little shout outs real quick like I normally do. Let me give my shout outs to the Notorious G for YouTube, joining YouTube, and for the Lazy 100 for the Twitch. Thank you so much for the follows. I think I'm behind on everything else. I don't think I updated my. I'm gonna have to go to my other page to get to the new earnings and economic data. I do apologize for that. Let me go ahead. So get ready. All right, let's go ahead and head to the into the chart, team. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah, sorry about that. Let me see. Let me go ahead and bring up my updates on my folder for today, because I don't think I updated it. So as far as my earnings today, what we got? As far as the earnings today, like I said, nothing really major. Seemed like we have what American Car Mart, like I said, not really nothing. All we had was a lot of retail companies come out, like nothing really major. As far as like our blue chip companies, Tesla, Apple, Amazon, Nvidia, which is all coming out April, May. I'm sorry, March and April. So really nothing major. Let me go up to what do we have today as far as the economic data, which we already had. Yeah, we had the non-farm payroll. I can use my other chart as well too. My other what's the one I sent out today? So I got like 5 of them. So as you can see, we did have the non-farm payroll data. The unemployment rates. We did have that, which I did take a screenshot of that. And as you can see, as far as the non-farm payroll, it rose by 275,000 in February. So and it increased by 3.9, which also led for some hype into the market, which we did get a nice little move up. You can see right here, kind of setting up in a bull flag pattern setting. And as you can see, I told y'all yesterday, even though I wasn't here, the main areas I told y'all to look out for was the 512. Because yesterday we were in a channel until we had the breakout. We were in the area of 512 because remember we had to break 512 first. See right here, we got rejected and we came around. 512 was your bottom until you broke it, turned resistance into support, and then you had that run up to 514. So yesterday your channel before the breakout was 512 bottoms and 514 tops, which you did have a nice run. You wound up breaking out on 514.20, standing right on top of it, turning it into support. You bounced, then went for a nice run on up from the 514s to the 516s. So pretty much the way that everything is looking up, look like we do have an opportunity to run up to this line here, and that line is all the way up to the 518s. So you remember if I told y'all that SPY normally moves in $2 increments, right? Because if you notice, you went from 512, $2, 514, $2, 516, $2, and the next area, if this continues to hold and we push, 518 is $2. We hold 518, will be the next area, 520. So right now, even if you're put buys, your short buys, the best thing to do right now is stay on the side of momentum, which the momentum is going up. So the best thing to do, because trust me, I'm short buys as well too. So the best thing to do is just stay on the call side at the moment. Just stay riding on up until we get to certain key levels. Now, we'll definitely be going for more deeper puts as we get back underneath certain key levels, which is 514.20, back on down towards this 513.16, back down to 512. So once you start going back down this way, yeah. But as of now, we're holding above 514.20. That's being used as support by the buyers at this moment, and we are pushing on up. And we are not too far from the 518, so do expect a possible touch of 518. So just letting y'all know, team. 518 we could see. And the only way, like I said, if we do start to crack our main trend line, our main support area of 514.20, then we'll start to see some downside. But as of now, you got to look on the positive side. You got to look up. So as long as that 514.20 is holding, go up to 516. Next area is 518. So just keep that on watch. Keep that in mind. We do look like we're setting up for a little bull flag pattern. This is a 30-minute time frame, but you do kind of see like a little pole, and you see like a little small red candle. So it does look like a bull flag setup, which can start to push higher. So we're gonna see how the market opens up at the bell. Whether we do get a little pullback or we do get a continuation on up towards that 518 mark. So do keep that in mind. Gert, what you say, boss? What you got? Intraday, I'm allowed to use a few brokers. My firm approved. TOS is the. I mean, me too, boss. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I never had no problems with TOSs, which is why I still use them. I still use TOS. I never had no problems. The customer service is on point. I mean, they answer your questions. I mean, I'm always, if I have any issues, I'm always giving them a call up. I never have no problems with that as far as customer service, and it's always been on point with me. So that's why I can't complain on that. But we did. What was I looking at? I was watching Apple yesterday. I was looking at that. I did see we did pop back on. What was that yesterday? We blew past 170, got rejected around at 170.80, then came right back on down. But you are holding around this 568.50 level, because you can see right here, you bounce, you bounce, you bounce, you bounce. So you pretty much, like, as far as Apple, if you are an Apple trader, you are somewhat in a channel of 568.50, because you can see where the support is holding. And you do have an area of 570.83 where you can see the resistance is holding, because you can see right here where you top out, and then right here you can see where you bottom out. So you kind of in this little channel of your bottoms of 168.50 up to that 170.80 mark. Tesla, as I told y'all before, we already holding back up above 180. That's good. Now you have climbed up back above 180. Now you have the 50 underneath you right now, holding up that support. That's a good thing for my Tesla traders. So as you can see, 180 is holding good. Now we back on top of, now we back into this little range here. So that's good for Tesla traders. As long as you're holding that 180, you are good to go. Now, if you crack 180, do be aware of that. We can pull right back on down towards that 178-ish? No, 177.50. 177.50. But as long as that 180 hold, Tesla traders, I mean, like I said, you can just continuously keep playing that area. You know, 180, then we have a possible move back on up. So just keep that on watch. And we do have a little area of what, 185-ish? Get back above 185. We do have another possible run back up to these little key areas, but as long as 180 hold, that is your key. So Tesla is looking good as far as the bounce level back on up. Did I take off that trend line too? Let me see. Did I take it off? Let me go back to 5 year day. Nuno, morning to you, champ. As well, boss. Morning to y'all. Do apologize for not being here yesterday. I did, like I said, I had to attend to my kids, so they're doing. She's doing okay, so we're good to go. Yeah, right now, 180 is still holding. Let's see if we can try to get back on top of this trend line and actually start to move back this way. So this trend line, I haven't erased it yet because luckily we still holding 180. We just need to get back on top of this area, and that is above one. We gotta get back in the highs. Basically, once we get back above 185, run back up to 200. That'll put you back on this level here. So we are kind of like still balancing in between this area. We are underneath that trend line. We need to get on top of it. So do keep that on watch. And so we do need to move back up to the 200 range, put us back in like in this ascended triangle setup for Tesla. So do keep that on watch. As long as 180 hold, your buys move in, and we can start to move back on up. So just keep it on watch. So let's see what else we got. But yeah, I was watching SPY, and I mean, and Nvidia then went on a nice little squeeze. Nice squeeze. Cause see right here, we were supposed to see how normally you hit and you get rejected. You hit and you get rejected. If we hit, but instead of getting rejected, you can see right here clearly. Let me bring this up real quick. We got 4 minutes team for the bell to ring. Let me go back real quick. Trey Live. That's why I didn't set my thing up. That's why I ain't seeing nobody's name popping up. I got it on now. My apologies. I got it up now. So y'all, comments can pop up. I've got to turn it on. I do apologize for that. Yeah, so as far as the video, every time you hit this red line, you come down. You hit this red line, you come down. But here, we had a squeeze. We had an actual breakout right above that key level and ran. And that was due to those squeezes, because what's been happening for the past past 2 weeks has been those bad traps and those short squeezes. Because you got to remember, every Friday, we pretty much have puts contracts expiring on Fridays. So from Monday through Friday, you got to think about the contracts is getting closer and closer and closer towards that time. You know, the time is expiring on Fridays. You'll have, like on the first, when we had contracts expiring on that Friday, we went on a nice run. So same possibility can happen. We still go on a nice run even for today for those short squeezes, because normally on Fridays we have short squeezes. So, I mean, to me, normally, like I said, Fridays we normally have, like for the first half, because you remember how I told you the first half is normally 9:30 to 12:30. That's your first half, and then you have a second half from 1 to 4. So today we might have a possible squeeze from 9:30 to 12 for a nice little run on up. And we might start to change as we get into lunch hours. So just keep that in mind. But normally on Fridays, we have short squeezes. So that's why I said do be mindful. It wouldn't surprise me if SPY does get up to that 518. And where we at right now, so you see that bull flag is still holding well right now for potential push right back on up. So I'm going to definitely keep this on watch. We did bounce off that yellow line. Strong bounce. You can see that. Told y'all these little areas can hold up real well as far as support and resistance. So you can see it came down in pre-market. We bounced and ran right back on up. And this area around is 518. And you can see we got room to run up to 518 right here at this level. So keep that on watch. So it wouldn't surprise me if we do get that push up to 518. Because right now, where we at right now? We at 515. Yeah, little pullback here. Let's see. Keep it on watch. Definitely keep it on watch. We are pulling back right now. Where we at right now? 515. So like I said, I'm gonna really be going for puts. Thinking about going for puts for sure. Once we get underneath that 514.
I think we will see 5.
Yeah, we're gonna see 518. 9 times 10, boss. We will probably see 518. See, like I said, as far as puts, we got a little 55 seconds. As far as puts, like I said, the main time to really attack SPY on the downside is when we start to crack our key levels that held us up. You can see right here what held us up, 514.20. Because every time after we broke up 514.20, we turned it into support. We bounced, then ran on up. So the minute we crack 514 and stay on the 514, we will possibly move on down from the 514s back down to the 512s. Right here where they held us up here, 512. So once you start to crack these key levels that held us up for the pushes, then, like I said, really start to be more aggressive with your puts. We got 20 seconds left, team. I'm gonna definitely keep it on watch. So as far as the economic data, we done for this week. The only thing we got to be concerned about next week is the CPI data. We're gonna have CPI data next week, and then the week after that, we're gonna have the FOMC meeting. So we got 5 seconds left, team. 4, 3, 2, 1. Game time, team. So let's see where we go from here. Let's see where we go. Keep it on watch, keep it on watch, keep it on watch. These are the levels that this is like where these white lines are basically pretty much pre-market and intraday from yesterday. So I'm just seeing if it's going to try to hold around these key levels from here to here. So I'm just watching this to see if these buys can try to break right back above these little areas here for a run back, for a pushback on up. So I'm just keeping on watch to see what these, to see who's going to take over as far as the momentum. I mean, we did have a bullish momentum starting off. So I want to see if they're going to continue it, or we're going to start to see some downside. We're going to start to see bears start to move in. So I'm just going to keep it on watch to see the true direction of where we're going to go. So I'm going to give it a few, about 15 minutes, 15, 20 minutes in, just to see exactly where we go from here. Because like I said, my main focus is here, that 514.20. As long as that 514.20 holds, we're still bullish to me. As long as that area, because that's a strong support. Because every time you come down to 514.20, you bounce. 514.20, you bounce. So as long as you hold this key level, you have room to run back up this way. Like I said, the minute we crack this key level is when we'll probably start to see a little bit of aggression as far as the bear side, as far as the pullbacks. So, but as long as this level is holding right now, we can definitely see moves back on up until we crack out key lines that held up at support, which is again 514.20, go on down, 512. See this? U-shaped, break back on up, boom, clearly. So I'm definitely keep this on watch, and these areas are basically like channel areas. So again, Apple. Oh, that's my new alarm. I'm sorry if y'all didn't know what the hell that was. I set up a little alarm to let me know to trigger something like if so that was Apple. So that let me know that we got back to these areas. I set up a new alarm because at first I was like, what the hell is that? Yep. So anytime I had to set up, so once I think it crossed back, I think it was yeah, my fault, Marty. Yeah, I said I like that better. So I gotta customize my alarm now. So once like a certain stock breaks a certain area, it'll notify me. That's what that was. That's what that was. So that was Apple, because I did have it set I think at 169.40. Then it broke 169.40. So I'm gonna keep that on watch, and I can make another watch. I'm gonna show you right now. I'm gonna make another another alert. I was like, what the hell was that? So watch, I'm gonna show you. So let me set a new alert. My fault. And I gotta customize it right here. Hit the Ray button. See? So create that. So once Apple does hit that 170, it's gonna alert me again. So I just want to see if Apple's just holding this market starting to move back on up. So I'm just keeping that on watch. AR, good morning, boss. Good morning, good morning. Because I knew it was going to be a little bit, and the reason why I said that, because I knew it was going to be a little bit different from all the other normal TOS noise that you get so used to that sometimes you forget to hear it because the little chimes and the little bells, sometimes they go past you and you don't, again, you get so used to it that it don't phase you.
King says, I will be looking for 517 calls on spot.
All right, got you, boss. So yeah, like the minute that Apple runs back on up towards and hit my little alert here, you should hear that alert go off. But that's letting me know that Apple is moving back on up though. Look at my window for the Astro. My fault, boss. My fault. Yeah, I mean, because I knew it was just gonna be different from all the other alarms. So I mean, definitely it'll keep me aware this time. Because sometimes when I have the regular chime and the bells, I forget about it. That I have an alert set. And I mean, with that being different, it definitely will bring my attention back to that particular stock. So, my fault. I apologize for that. So yeah, watch. Let me see where. So watch. I'm gonna show you how you're gonna hear it. So right now we're only 50 cents away from that mark. Watch, you're gonna hear it again. I'm gonna just show you real quick. Where we at on SPY? So 16, we're still holding at 16. We're back up 16. So, and the reason why I had Apple set too, because like I said, Apple is a nice little trade too, because you don't have to really have Apple make big moves to make profit. So, and the reason why I say that is because I was looking at the contracts yesterday, even though I wasn't trading when y'all wasn't live. I was noticing that sometimes you'll see that Apple on those contracts will make like 20 cents to 40 cents. But if you got like a crap load of shares, like if you got like say for instance 5,000 shares. You got 5,000 shares at 20 cents and it runs up to 30 cents. 10 cents, you're making $500. It runs up 20 cents, you're making $1,000 with just then a 40-cent move. So that's why I said Apple's not bad. I mean, I've used it a few times, So I mean, you're still making a good amount of money, So watch as it hit, you're gonna hear it again. So as Apple hits that 170, you should hit that alarm trigger off again. But yeah, I do apologize. I should have told y'all. My fault, man. I forgot about it. I forgot I said that. Because when I heard it, I was like, what the hell is that? And I looked to my side. I say, oh, Apple. Apple has hit such and such price. I'm like, oh, okay. So I've been keeping that on watch, too. So I've been keeping on watch to see if we're going to get a push back up, if those buys going to come in. Because we still downtrended. So I wouldn't mind going in for some little puts on Apple, doing a little smaller move, going in with 5,000 shares and taking a little 40, either 20 to 40 movement, taking a little $500 to $1,000 move on it. So now, so I can look at it from this standpoint as well. I can do this and duplicate that for my tops here, starting the day on Apple, just in case I decide to do it. So I'm gonna just keep that on watch. Definitely keep that on our watch on Apple. We did have these little bounces. So I can do that, do this. So right now we're bouncing off this bottom, running up towards these tops. So I'm definitely keep that on watch to see where we can actually go. Duplicate that one, make another one because you had this high here as well. So boom. So I got those already set in motion. All right, Apple's still pushing at this moment. What's SPY doing? So I'm gonna keep it. It's like I said, it's gonna alert me once we get back up there. So right now we are still kind of like in that bull flag setup right now, team. Still kind of bull flagging, still holding above the open. Still keeping it on watch. Let me go back to 15 and see if I see any differently. 15, 10, 15. I think I like my 30. I think I like the 30 better. I mean, though it's gonna take a little bit more longer on the candles, but I mean, here I got a 3 minute, so got a 3 minute candle. I mean, a 3 minute time frame on this one. So I definitely think we still can push back up towards that 18 level. So I still, especially if we break past this level here. This is 1647. So you come back on up, we do somewhat of a red to green push, break out of this, turn this into support, and then you could continuously run back this way. So I'm just keeping on watch to see if we can get back towards this pre-market movement that we had here, that we got stuffed at, ran up, got rejected, to see if the bias for intraday is going to push up, break that pre-market resistant area, and actually run back up this way. So I'm going to keep that on watch too. Been holding 15 at 80 cents PMB. Finally chopped and ripped PMB. Let me check it out, boss. Let me see you. Let me see you. PMB. Let me check you out. Let me check you out. Oh, cool. All right. All right. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. So you got in at 80 cents? So that, God, dog. So you banking right now. Well, you got in. Oh, you said 80, 80, 80. So you got in where? Back here? Around these little flat areas? I mean, like where right here we kind of like flat line. I ain't gonna lie. I love, dude. One thing I love, some stocks will react off of these, but when they have like these little flat lines, dude, I love those type of patterns because normally when you flat line, you go on a nice spike. I mean, that's how I used to catch a lot of penny stocks. When I would see a lot of them flatlining for months, and then we finally get to that area where it rips because you're already at these bottoms. Oh man, I used to love catching those. Because it's not breaking down, it's not breaking up, so it's holding strong support. So basically, it's telling me that in due time we're about to get a rip up, and man, I love it. I love those type of plays. Because like I said, when you just flatline it, that means it's not breaking down, like it's not cracking. It's holding solid, like this, like a ground, like it's just going straight like a line. All of a sudden you get that rip. Oh man, and then you got that N shape. I got so many patterns, like letter patterns. I got an N, which you can see over there. You got somewhat of an N. I got an H. I got a W. I got an M. I got different, like something like this. This is like an N pattern, and that's it. Lets me know that we're going up. So you know how I normally got a W pattern, an H pattern, an M pattern. So one thing, another pattern I forgot to mention was the N pattern. You got an N when you do this, and this. That's an N pattern. I like that too. That let me know it's bullish. So, because that lets me know that you came down, your sellers could not take out these bottoms, and you have room to run back on up. Those N patterns, I love that too. I love those type of patterns because them bad boys will rip. Them bad boys will rip when you get this type of pattern, that N pattern. I love that because it's green. And you get a small pull back in the reds where your bears can't pull underneath a certain key level, and your buys move back in and rip, like pretty much trapping your bears like a bear trap. So it's like this, bear trap, and rip. I love that. Love it. So yeah, I got an N pattern, M pattern, W pattern, H pattern. I think that's the only ones I got. But yeah, like for bullishness, N patterns, W patterns. For bearishness, as far as going down, M pattern, H patterns. So that's another way how I look at it. But yeah, when you get like these N patterns like this, man, you know it's going up. So it's like when you see the strong movement and then that little small pullback like an N, get in, boom, push back on up. I love those patterns, man. Love them. Yeah, but shout out to you, Money Mike. Shout out to you, boss. Definitely shout out to you. What SMCI doing? I'm getting a little bit of rejection. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I kind of gave up on, man. It was just, man, when I looked at those contracts and the spreads, I ain't gonna lie, man. As bad as I wanted to trade this bad boy, I just got tired. I got tired of just watching this, trying to catch certain areas. It was like, look, N pattern. What I told you, N pattern. I told you, them N patterns, that let you know the direction that we may be going. Look, I'm lying. Look, team. Look. Boom, boom, boom. Them N patterns, baby. You know, you catch those sellers, catch them in that little bull trap in this little N pattern. Boom, back on up. N patterns, baby. N patterns. That's about the most reliable letter pattern you can go with. When you got something like, say, when you got that little N-shaped pattern, I love that. Yeah, you see that, Mike, right here? Look at that N pattern. So that lets you know, even though we're getting a little bit of rejection right here, getting a little bit of stuff, I mean, look at the majority. Look at this. Solid green, small reds for another possible solid green. Look at that. So basically, you can look at it kind of like take that size of this and move it back, like move it this way. So if you take, I don't think I can do it to demonstrate it. So it's kind of like it's kind of like size for size. Let me show what I mean by that. It's kind of like the size of this candle on the bottom would be kind of like that size of the candle to the top. So you take that size of this candle here, and then you go something like this. It's kind of like you're matching the same size candles. So you got this one here, and then if you go back that way, it'd be the same, almost the same size. So it's kind of like an N. But yeah. See what I mean? But you see how it's pushing?
Check spot.
Yeah, that's what I'm watching now, boss. Yeah, you're on that N shape pattern. So you came down, boom, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna go back on up. See that? Boom. I love those patterns, man. N shapes too. N shape patterns. N shape, I love that.
Got you.
Yeah, see, shaped like an N. I love that. Look, we just looked at Mike's even at on his. Look at this. Look, I'm lying. Look, N. See, when you get those patterns, boy, that's the ones you want to attack. Cause I told you, look, get a nice little rip. Cause normally the size of these, you probably get the same size this way. See that? Boom, boom, and 9 times out of 10, you'll get almost the same size candle that you got on that side. That's why I love them. Say them N-shape patterns, boy, you can't go wrong with those patterns. Can't go wrong with them. That's why I spy doing the same. And look, told you, I'm lying. N. I told you. Man, can't go wrong with the ends, baby. Can't go wrong. Get that little N shape, boom. So I love those patterns, man. And I mean, this just lets you know the bull, like it's a bullish setup. It is. It's a bullish setup because again, you got this big volume of green, small volume of red for another continuation on green. All you see is a straight N. And that means lets you know that that bad boy is going up. So I'm out. 4,000 profit, man. Shout out to you, Money Mike. Shout out to you, boss. Shout out to you. See, you caught that pattern. I told you, man, that pattern is nice. I mean, even like if you didn't get in like Mike and you didn't get in at these areas, man, get on a pullback. Get on a pullback for a possible push back on up. I mean, all you gotta do is respect the patterns. That's it. Don't jump in at the tops. Like if you want to get in on the call and if we get a pattern something like this, wait on that little pullback. Wait on that little pullback. Get in. Boom. Ride the wave back on up. That's it. Because now you blasting past this candle. You blasting past this candle. And right here you're trying to blast past this candle. So just keep that on watch. It's like engulfing all those red candles. That's all it's pretty much doing. You trapping these bears, and all you doing is pretty much passing up this one, what I told you. See? It's like an N-shaped pattern. I love those patterns, man. 120, Gert, shout out to you, boss. Shout out to you. We still holding that, see that? That's a nice, man. Like I said, when you catch these, you safe. You buying in at a safe area. You're not buying to the highs.
Oh. Join Trits Foundation donation leaderboard bio.
Turn it off.
Stream Elements. Link.
Block.
Cash App. Link. Venmo.
Shut up. Not that. Damn it. I'm trying to take it off. I should have waited before I blocked it. I gotta wait for it to close. Shoot. Anyway. But told you, look. See that pattern? Look at this. I told, dude, the patterns, you gotta read those patterns. Man, I'm telling you. It's a money-making opportunity. When you get those those patterns, is a money, man. You buying in low, you safe, your risk level is low, your reward level is higher. You're getting in at this little N-shaped pattern, and all you doing is riding. Ride that bad boy. Ride it from that point. You done cleared it on out. You done got in the low areas possible. You know that you got a solid red-green candle. Bulls are moving in. You just sitting here. This was your entry. Look at that. Apple. Okay, Apple. Apple's pushing. See, when I get that alarm, Apple's pushing. So that bad boy still running on up. So let me see. Yep, bounce right off of this. So you got to run up to these key areas, almost up to that, what it was, 170.50. We ran that last time. Cool. I don't see no N on this one, but nope. Still getting a little bounce back on up, almost like a red to green from here to here. So that's almost, if we can break past 170. If 170 will hold back as resistance. So if 170 still holds as resistance, your bear's going to move back in again on here for a pullback on down. Because every time you try to break past 170 on Apple, you get rejected. Try to break past 170, rejected. 170, rejected. Now you're back underneath where? 170. So I'm going to keep that on watch to see how far can they push this bad boy. Let me see, because I might look at some Apple contracts too. I mean, like I said, I'm watching Apple and I'm watching SPY. But Apple's in there, like I said, they cheap. You can get in with a good amount of shares on these bad boys. I get in with like 5,000 shares. Let that bad boy run just 20 cents. That's $500 right there. Let me see. Look at my put contracts on Apple. Where we holding that? right now. Down 60 cents on this one. I'm just keeping it on watch just in case. Apple could be a year. Yeah, it could be. That's why I'm just watching. That's why I'm just watching on how it's gonna react. Cause like I said, I'm gonna switch. I got both. I got the. I got my call and my puts. So that's why I'm just watching 170. I'm gonna just definitely keep my eyes peeled on 170, see how it reacts. But yeah, I mean, I do think we're gonna probably move back on up. So that's why I have it set for 170 up to 170.50 to this 170.80 level. Where we did get some rejection at here, pull back. Here, pull back, here, pull back, where your bears are sitting at, around that 170.50 to that 170.80 mark. So yeah, we could get a push back on up. You know, once we get back above 170, we can possibly run back on up to 150. Hold that level. 170.50, and hold that level. You do have a possibility to push back up to 170.80. So I'm keeping that on watch. Keeping that on watch.
King says, SPY.
What's SPY doing now? Still pushing? Yep, I told you 118. 518. 518, we get to push. I told you, gonna push up to that yellow line. I told you. 118. Bad boy pushing. Bad boys are pushing. Man. Now, it's pushing too. That bad boy is just a knocking right now. 118 is next on the list, team. I'm just letting y'all know. 118. So we do get a pullback, probably back around this 116.50-ish level. Right here, we got this little rejection at. So we do come back on down. You know, once we hit this 118, we do get a pullback, probably roughly back around this little key area. But we do have room to run. We do have room to run to 518. Do keep that in mind. We do have room to run to 518. So. Let me see. G Money, give shout out to you too, boss. Good morning to you. I'm just why I didn't see you earlier. I do have my thing set up. So yeah, 518, possible push to 518. Cause we're not too far from it. Damn near almost 50 cents away from that mark. So definitely keep on watch. Bulls are still pushing. Bulls are still taking control right now. So definitely keep that on watch, team. Definitely keep that on watch. Cause we are steady pushing. Pushing up to the 517.50s. You get above 517.50s, you're only 50 cents away from 518. Just definitely keep that on watch. Bulls are in control, team. Don't become stubborn, trying to go for puts right now. Stay on the bullish side until the market tells you otherwise. So just keep that in mind, team. Keep that in mind. Just letting you know. Because you do have the capability to run back up to those key levels. As far as a pullback now, though, what can we actually pull back to? For those who still trying to get in, we up in the air right now, so I don't see really any other areas that way back down here where we were at, and that's about in the 516s. So let's see. We are getting a little pullback right now. But yeah, see, all your reds is way down here. All the main areas is way down here in the 516s. So definitely keep that on watch to see how that sets up. Because again, the way that's going, we may not get a pullback that far down. We may stay, just keep running. We may get a little small pullback, and then for a continuation on up. Unless we do get a pullback down to these key levels, I'm keep it on watch. All right, what is this? 516.70-ish, almost back down to these key levels, almost to these resistance levels. See another, almost like another bull flag setting up here. Now it's like a bull flag set up and in, kind of like a bull flag set up, because you got so much momentum going. These buys is moving in. You rarely catching these pullbacks now, because it's gonna be, because the way that it's looking like it's trying to set up, especially on the 3 minutes. Now from this point, after that end shape, it's gonna be like damn near bull flag till you run on up to that 518 mark, because it's gonna just keep setting up bear traps. It's just gonna continuously keep catching these shorts and trapping them and squeezing them up higher and higher. Because this looks like a bull flag setup on the 3 minutes. So yeah, you're gonna get a little pullback, but I guarantee them buys gonna be sitting there waiting on another trap to push back on up. So I'm gonna keep that on watch. Let me see. How high can we go? On my chart, I got 5. So 516. See, that's 516.70. If you was to come back down by 516.70. So it's 516.50. So about the 516.70 to 50 mark, if we do get a pullback. Apple above 170. Where we at on Apple? Yep, see? Got that push, got that run towards that 570.50 up to that 570.80. So yeah, I'm watching that too, boss. And it's definitely pushing. I mean, it's definitely, that bad boy pushing. It's pushing. It's definitely pushing. So let me look at Apple too. 'Cause I'm looking at both contracts. I'm looking at contracts on Apple, and I'm looking at, like I said, I mean, if you get in the right side of momentum on Apple, I mean, you don't have to wait for a big move. Just go on with a good amount of shares and just go from there. Wait for a good little setup and ride it on up. I mean, you getting these good little levels. Let me see. Cause watch. Let me see if I can do it. Cause I go on with a good amount of shares. Especially before we hit these. Never mind. I'm sure I'll try to get in before we hit these areas. Because I know these areas are real sensitive. I was like, shit, I'm going to try to get in before we hit 570.50 up to this 570.80 mark. Crap. Never mind. Shoot. It's already running up to it. Dang it. I was going to try to do it before we ran up to it. Let me see what's going to happen. Because I knew what the resistance was on Apple. I was like, if I get in before we hit those marks, I mean, I'm good. Now we're trying to run up to that 70-80 mark, possibly 71. I was trying to do it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was literally trying to do it. Damn, my boy. And then the one thing with Apple too, when I say it, I was watching it yesterday, when it jets, Apple jets. That's the thing about it. It's hard to catch them pullbacks. Because I was watching that yesterday, and when that bad boy takes off, that bad boy takes off. That's why I was like, I think you're going to probably run to that 170.80 mark up to this 171 mark. So I want to see what's going to happen as we're getting closer and closer to those areas. I was trying to get in before that happened. And as soon as I looked, it already shot. Because look at only one pullback. See what I mean? Look, I told you. God dog, I missed it. I was trying to catch it before that happened. Man, shoot. That's all good. It's all good. Man, I was really trying to catch that before that happened. Man, nah, that just messed me up. I was really trying. I was gonna get in with like 5,000 shares and just ride that bad boy on up. Before it hit 170.80, and now we hitting it. Shoot, man. I grabbed calls. I was 80 made $15. When you got in, boss, you say you got in at 80. What you got in at? 70 calls, 70. Wait. You mean 170 calls? You grabbed 170 calls. You grabbed. Well, no. See, okay, when it comes down to Apple, boss, and as far as getting in, as far as your entry, you want to look at these levels where you had trouble at. Because you got to think about it. We get these little pullbacks. I mean, get in on lower areas. Okay, the first thing to think about, first and foremost thing, the way Apple works and the way I trade Apple is, instead of trying to find a bounce, the first thing I do with Apple, I do the opposite. I look for rejections. So I know where the rejections are at, and then what I do is I get at the bottoms and ride them up to the rejections. Because sometimes it's hard to test like Apple. It'll get a little tough as far as the support, but I know where the resistance is. So if I know where the resistance are, like here, where it's testing at, 570.80, 570.50. Okay, I say 570. I keep thinking about SPY. 170.80 to 170.50. Okay, then I want to buy some low areas up to these areas. So that's what I was trying to do just now, because I knew exactly where the resistance was at, here and here for right now. So I was trying to get in these lows and have it run up to these areas where you see, because if you would have gotten in at 170 and had it run up to this area, yeah, because these are where your resistance are located. And I was trying to do it before that happened, and I missed it. As soon as I was about to do it, it shot up. I was like, damn, man, I missed it. And look what happened. It shot up. It happened so quick, I couldn't catch it. I should have kept my eyes on. I should have kept my eyes on Apple. I should have kept my eyes on Apple, because I was too busy watching SPY Apple. Because one thing I have to do, you know what? I know what I'm gonna do. Because I know a lot of people gonna be asking me about SPY. I'm gonna just take that chart and I'm gonna flip it to this side. So I don't interfere with, you know, people that want to watch SPY on my chart. All I'm gonna do is just take this and I'm gonna move it over this way. So in case I do want to trade Apple, let's just say I want to trade it, I'm gonna just have it this way. So I don't bother nobody. I'm minding my business. I can do my trades without being interfered with. So let me, what time frame is this? 10, 15? So let me set it on this side. I can look at it this way. All right, cool. I'll watch it this way. So, and I can put this back on SPY just in case y'all need it. Because again, I don't want to interfere with y'all. I want y'all to do y'all thing. So I'm gonna watch SPY. I'm gonna watch Apple on this side. Man, I was trying to catch that before it did what it did. Ugh. I'm so hurt. I was literally trying to catch that bell, boy. Man. It's all good. It's all good. So I told y'all we'll see that possible push on SPY to 518. Told y'all keep that on watch. Keep it on watch. After that M-shaped pattern, that bullish just gonna push. I told y'all. That push coming. 518. 518. Keep it on watch. Keep it on watch. Let me go back. Let me watch Apple on this side though. Let me see. Man,
Soccer King says, I think we gonna get a pullback after 518 on SPY.
Well, yeah. I mean, you're gonna get automatic pullbacks. Soccer King, is because the way that SPY works is it normally go by even numbers, right? Because think of the area that it bounced. 512, 514. It ran up to what? 516. What's the next area? 518. So if you go by twos, yeah, that's going to be the next area of natural resistance. So once you get up to 518, what's next after that? 520, which is natural resistance in general. Because you know once you hit a $20 mark, 120, 520, just 20 in general is the natural resistance. So if we hold above 518, you do have the possibility to run up to 520. I'm just going to be honest with y'all. I mean, we will get a little pullback at 518. That's a natural resistance as far as SPY, because SPY moves by twos. We're going to get a little pullback, but I guarantee you, if that momentum keeps pushing, we will see 520. I'm just letting y'all know, because you're only $2 away from 520. So me and AK-47 was talking about this. Shout out to you, Queen. And I'm glad to be back with y'all too. Do keep in mind that again, you hit 518, you're only $2 away from 520. Look where we were at before. We was at 516. We was $2 away from 518. Look where we're at now. Close to 518. You'll only be $2 away from 520. Breaks 518, it can run up to 520. So as long as that momentum keeps going, and then right now, early in the morning, 10 o'clock, you still got room to run. All this, like I told you, today is Friday. You got to think about all those put contracts that are expiring on Fridays too. That adds on to the push. So you got to definitely keep that in mind, because you're going to have some expirations hitting today on a Friday. A lot of puts that's probably going to get squeezed out of their position, and that's going to lead to a move on up. It's a squeeze after squeeze, and that's what's been happening all week. If you think about it, it's been bad traps, squeezes, bad traps, squeezes, bad traps, squeezes. And look where we at right now due to the bad traps and squeezes. We up to 518, close to 518. Think about it. It's just squeeze, 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 and just steady moving. And not just that. Look at the board. Look right here. Look at this board. Where you see any red at right now? All green, all bullish, even Apple. And Apple was like the main one that was in the red. Look where Apple is right now. Right now. Look at this. Look at the percentage. We're at 1% still pushing. Look at that. Apple's bullish. The main one that was in the red the whole time. The whole board is in green. So right this moment, why the hell, excuse my language, why the hell would you be trying to short it right now when everything is positive, everything is green, everything is strong? I would stay on the call side until otherwise, until the market shifts and we start to see red, we start to see pullback. I mean, like just falling, yeah, but the market is telling you where it's going. The market is moving up. Go with momentum. I'm a short bias too, but I have to respect the market. Because think about it. If you are short bias, what windows of opportunities you see as it's going up? Small windows. You have way more opportunities on the call side than you have on the short side. You had a small window of opportunity on the short. Look at that. That was it. That's the only profit you was going to have versus this on the call. I mean, you have to respect it. Look at that. 518. Told you. 518. I told you that bad boy trucking. That bad boy trucking right now, man. Man, I was trying to catch Apple before that push, man, and I missed it. It shot up right when I was about to set up my contracts, and it just shot up. I ain't gonna chase. I'm gonna still watch it. Though. Still gonna watch that bad boy. Let's see what we do. A little pullback. Let me see. Cause I still think Apple can still run. Why am I on NVIDIA? I said Apple, not NVIDIA. There we go. Still gonna take a little swing at Apple real quick too. So I'm going a little pullback though. Ain't gonna buy these tops though. Hell to the no. What he said, I got 118.80 as a SPY target. Yeah. Between that 518, 518.75. 518, 518.75. Because you already know 875 in general is like a natural resistance. 875, 1875, and so forth. So yeah, you close. You right on the money with that, Hardy Girl. Shout out to you. So yeah, he like I said, 518 gonna be natural resistance, of course. Just get a little pullback and just wait for the next setup. Don't buy to the tops. Wait for a pullback. Wait for the next setup. I mean, look what happened on this setup. You didn't buy to the top. You just waited for a setup, got in, and you went to the next level.
Soccer King says, if we get pullback on SPY, we gonna come to 516.
Yeah, you're gonna pretty much pull back where you had this resistance mark right here. You know, we do come back like right here, 560 around 516.50 ish, because you're always gonna bounce off of old resistance. You know, you come back on down 9 times out of 10, you're gonna bounce somewhere in around these key levels, either here or these highs, somewhere around this little key level. You're gonna see those bulls move in. So as we pull back, it's gonna either be around the 516.47 ish area or around these highs. But you're gonna see some reaction that's gonna happen as those red candles come in, going down. Watch, you're gonna see it. But normally you'll get a bounce around, and always remember, your first bounce is normally your strongest bounce. So definitely, if it does come down, we hold that, catch that area for a move back on up. Because there's only so many times that bad boy keep bouncing until you probably crack through it. But yeah, normally your first bounce is always your strongest. See this? Bounce, boom. Nice bounce. Now wait for this next setup, if we even get it. Because the way this bad boy is running, I'm like, God, dog. But I ain't chasing. You ain't catching me chasing. And man, that bad boy still ripping. I'm talking about Apple. Good God. It ain't pulled back. Look. Apple. God, dog. I can't get in for nothing. I told you when it runs, it runs. That bad boy still ain't pulled back. Goodness. They'll probably run up to those highs. Man. I was trying to get in at 20 cents with 5,000 shares. Then it's already up 27. Holy crap. Man. I was very scary 12 seconds. Very 12 seconds. Let me see, boss.
Soccer King says, check QQQ.
You got in on call 30. How many shares? How many contracts? Wait, how many contracts you got? Oh, you got in on one. Well, you got in on SP. What was this? SPX. I mean, well, you ran 30, so that's what, 100 shares? That's what, $20? Yeah, every 10 cents from the area you got in at, so 20. I mean, I'm sorry. Yeah, from 10 to 20, that's 10, and to 30, that's 20. So you made $20 pretty much. You pretty much made 20. Minus the, already know the little fee thing they do. That little, you know, how that work. But, yeah. Man, Apple. Man, I could have had 5,000 shares on Apple, but Apple just still ripping. I was trying to get... God, man, I could have got in with my 5,000 shares on Apple. Apple is pushing. It's going up to 72. Good gracious. I cannot catch it. Apple is just zooming right now. I was trying. Apple just literally taking off right now. I could not catch it. I mean, that bad boy saw it. Holy crap. Let me see how many, Man, if I get a pullback on that and then, man, because I'm trying to see how high can that go. Man, I was trying to catch that before they broke out like that. It just ripped. It looked like it can go up to 72. If I get in before a 72 run, oh man, I'll go for it. But man, it's just going non-stop. It's just like I have not seen a pullback yet. I'm on a 3-minute time frame, and I still ain't like see a pullback on Apple yet. I just don't want to buy them low. I mean those highs. Hell to the no. I mean I go in because I'm gonna go in with a. I'm just telling y'all what I'm going in with. I'm gonna go in with a crap load of shares, but I need a pullback, especially if we get that run up to 72, because I definitely want to try to get in before we hit 72. I mean Apple is just ripping right now. God. Dope. Remember this, boss. AK for the yep, normal high days, 517. 18. Yeah, we did call out 1820, boss. That's what I said too. I think we're gonna go to we're gonna probably have a little bit of trouble at 1875. You know, the natural resistance 875. So I think we'll have a little bit of tug right there. But I do think the overall target is gonna be 520. So I do think. But Apple, I was trying to catch Apple with 5,000 shares. And I mean, that bad boy ripped. I missed it. I was trying to get in like at the 170. It's already at 171. I'm like, God, dog. It just went crazy. Oh man, I missed that move on Apple. Man, I was trying to get in with like at least 5,000 shares on Apple. Like right here, I was trying to get in before that when it hit that 171. I was trying to get in here, 171, but it blasted off. I was trying to get that 171 for the run up to that 180. I was going to get in with like 5,000 shares on Apple, and that bad boy ripped. I'm just like, God, I missed that one. I mean, it just non-stop. I was like 5,000 shares, because with 5,000 shares, every 10 cents is $500. So just 20 cents right there is $1,000. So I was trying to catch it before it did what it did, and I just missed that crap. I didn't know if it was going to break that 170, but the minute it broke 170, it just went ballistic. I'm just like, crap. Oh, how do you get 5,000 shares? Oh, you get cheap contracts. Watch, let me show you. Just get cheap contracts. Let me show you. Cause think about Apple contracts, they cheap. They real cheap. See, Apple contracts. Look at this. You got 40 cents, 24 cents. You had $1, and look at the volume. You got strong volume, 40,000 open interest, 13,000 in volume, and that's like 24 cents. And watch, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you I ain't lying. Look, Daddy, look. I'm gonna show you I ain't lying. I'm gonna prove to you one of the contracts that if you would have got in with 5,000 shares, because 5,000 shares, that's 20 cents. That's 1,000. That's 1,000. So that's $1,000 to spend. So let me go back. Let me go to the contract I was gonna show you. See, watch. Let me show you, and I'm gonna prove to you I ain't lying. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying, Daddy and Gert and all of them. Watch. Cause you know what y'all always prove myself to y'all. Cause I never lie to y'all, I never hide anything. So, had I would have got in with 5,000 shares on this contract, look what the contract started at. 5 cents, 10 cents, and again, I would have got in with 5,000 shares from 20 to 30. That's 10 cents. That's 500 shares. Had I got in around these key areas and that run on up 5,000 shares, I told you, you don't need it to make big moves. I mean, I was coming down, but if I would have caught this as it was going up, 5,000 shares from around this area all the way on up to 30 cents, I'd already been out. Told you. You just gotta watch your contracts. It's like, man, I could have had that. I could have nailed it. I was, my feelings are hurt. Like I said, the minute it touched 170, you remember how I kept having my alarm set? My alarm kept going off. It was at 170. And the minute Apple hit 170, I mean, it shot like a rocket. I couldn't catch it. It just blew past it. And that's what I was waiting on. I was waiting on that move, and it just shot past me. I was like, crap. Because again, Apple is an easy way to make money. I'm telling you. Because all you got to do is wait for that bad boy to make 20 cents, 30 cent moves off of a good amount of contracts. You banking. Like I said, if you got 5,000 shares, 10 cents is 500. 20 cents is 1,000. 30 cents is 1,500. I mean, think about this. If you're doing that every day, you're doing this on Apple every day, you're making $1,000 a day, that's $5,000 a week. You're doing that every 2 weeks, that's $10,000 a week. How can you complain on that? Think about it. You're not trying to become rich. You're just keeping the same momentum going. You're keeping the same pattern going. 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. Monday through Friday, that's $5,000. Every 2 weeks, that's $10,000. So, I mean, yeah, I'm watching the boss. Yeah, I mean, natural resistance. I mean, of course, you're going to get a little pullback. But I told you, man. That's why I said I started to like Apple a lot too, because you don't have to wait. You don't have to make big moves. 20 cents, 30 cents off of 5,000 contracts. Boom, you making between $500 to $1,000 a day, and that's one trade. Think about it. One trade, you making $1,000 a day. Monday through Friday, that is $5,000 a week. Every 2 weeks, that's $10,000. What can you go wrong on that, man? Like, seriously. On a monthly basis, you keep that up, that is $20,000 a week. Can you really complain on that? $20,000 a week? Oh, I mean, not a week, I'm sorry. $20,000 a month. Can you really complain on $20,000 a month? Can you really complain on just doing that pattern over and over and over and over and over again? You just finding those tops, finding those bottoms, and you just riding 20 cents up, 20 cents down, 5,000 shares. Can you really complain on that? Especially if you miss a SPY and all of that, you just play Apple. Just do the same price points over and over. Rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. That's what I was doing. That's why I was trying to get in at 170. I mean, if I would have went in with my 5,000 shares at 170 and it ran on up, I'd already had $1,000. I'd have took that. I ain't trying to be rich. Cool. Made $1,000. Cool. Because that's just one day. Now I can do that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of next week. That's it. I told you, I don't chase. AMD. Yeah, I mean, Apple, like I said, AMD is nice. I told y'all, man. That's why I say be careful on those shorts. Because look at this board. This board is in green right now. I mean, everything is bullish. I mean, definitely be careful, man. I mean, they rocking and rolling right now. So right now, I wouldn't be going to try to go for push right now. Especially at the beginning of the market on a Friday. You already know from 9:30 to 12:30, your first half is normally your rips. Now, from 1:30 to 4, it might be a little different because everybody getting out of their trades. They go enjoy their day. That's different. But, man, I'm trying to catch this damn Apple. Because, like I said, 5,000 shares, I could just run this bad boy on up. I mean, but the only thing I don't like about this other contract I had, that Delta suck. I watch my Deltas, too, so I don't just jump into any contracts. I can't do that. Because where can Apple go? Because if Apple can keep up its momentum, I can definitely see a push. Because I want to catch these bottoms. What was the bottom? Did it come down to the 20s? Oh, it did come down to the 20s. I could have even got in with 5 contracts on that one. But it already made that run, man. I'm like, man, how much higher can Apple actually run? Because I want to make sure I'm on the right side of momentum. I don't want to be on the wrong side of momentum on this. And it start to come back down. Because it look like it can run up to 72. Apple. And you're only, 60 cents away from that 72 mark? Because I definitely want to make sure I can jump in on that bad boy on the right side of momentum and run it. Man, I could have been in already, though. Well, let me see. We might be crossing over. Got in on SPY 518 calls. Where we at, boss? 518 calls? Yeah, do be careful around that 5. Like I said, just 518 just has to hold for the push on up towards that 520. Again, I mean, you might get a little bit of resistance because that's going to be a natural resistant area if we don't break, where you can come back on down. But as long as 518 hold, it can continuously run. But 518 just has to hold, boss. Make sure it holds, and you got a good little run on up. But I'm just watching this little Apple position right now because I'm not trying to buy these bottoms. Because I might just do it. I might run Apple, see if Apple can run up to that 72 mark. I'm just keep my eyes peeled because it looked like it want to run. But I just want to make sure I'm getting in that low areas. I don't want to take no. I want to be as careful as I can. If I need pullbacks, because man, it's too high right now, man. Shoot, I might have missed the damn play. Like I said, that rip happened so damn fast. Man, I could have got in at 69. I could have got in because it's still pushing. It looked like Apple looked like it wants to run up to 172. Man. Now it's just like it's just high right now, man. If I would have caught them bottoms, I would have been good. Right there, that red. Man. Because it's above 170. It could come back down to 170. That's why I don't want to buy too high. See, if I would have got in at 170 level, I could have just rolled it on up towards these highs. That's the thing about it. You got to understand the price points on Apple, on the areas that it can rotate. It can rotate to certain price points. And that's what I always watch on Apple. Because at first your rotation was between like the 170, I'm sorry, 168s to 170s, and then back on down. Sometimes you get a little break above 170, and you come back down 170, but you was getting a good little rotation. Now you broke above that mark. It's like, man, I could have caught that. Could have got in with 5,000 shares and been done already. So now I gotta see. Now I gotta look at the highs now, cause boy. Man, right at that 170, I was trying to get in, and I mean it just blasted off like a rocket. I missed it. Nah, I ain't buying at these tops yet. I'm not doing that. I ain't chancing it. Cause again, it could go high. It could. But we're already past the levels I want to enter at, and I'm just not doing that right now. I'm not. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just wait. That sucked, bro. Could have been done with my trade. Already could have been done with my trade. Okay, so I bought 5 contracts on Apple, 572 call contracts. That's 500 shares. 5 contracts. Yeah. That's 5. Yeah, boss. Wait, what did you buy that? Wait. 572. We haven't hit 572.50 yet. What you mean 572.50? Okay, so I bought 5 contracts. Or if you were to buy 5 contracts, that's what you're saying. Daddy, did you buy them, or you just asking it like example? Yeah, don't buy in the highs. No, don't buy in the highs, cause I told you. That's why you think I was trying to get in? I mean, it could hold, but we're gonna get a pullback. I can tell you that right now. That's why I'm not buying right now. That's why I told you I want to get in at 170 when it was underneath. Because once you get in at 170, it can run up. But now you're going back, and now you're going to the areas of some resistance. I wouldn't be buying right now at 170 at these areas. Hell no. I mean at 175, 72.50. Not right now. Because it's overextended right now. That's why I was trying to get in. That's why I was trying to get in the low 170s before the extension happened. So be careful right now in that area. If you bought that high, yeah, be careful. I said, but wait, how did you get in at 172.50? We haven't even hit that. Okay, man, I was about to say. Yeah. So, like I said, well, with 500 contracts, I mean, you're going to see some decent stuff, but you'll see way bigger if you got 10 to 50 contracts. Because Apple doesn't move big. You know, it doesn't move like, especially right now. You're not seeing dollar movements on those contracts. You're seeing pretty much cent movements. So that's why I'm saying if you have like a good amount of contracts, like if you got 5,000 shares to even 1,000 shares. 1,000 shares, every 10 cents is 100. 5,000 contracts, every 10 cents is 500. So if it's moving by cents, just get a certain amount of shares. All you got to do is see Apple move up 10 cents, 20 cents, and you're still making a good amount of profit. And then just get out. That's what I mean, Daddy. That's what I mean by that. Like, yeah, just anywhere you can get a good 10, 20, even 30 cent profit, yeah, take that. And all you do is rinse and repeat. That's it. Rinse and repeat. So that's why with Apple, you find the actual resistance and you find the support and just keep playing off those price levels. It's going to rotate over and over and over. It's going to rotate. And that's it. It's going to rotate back and forth. Then you make it 20 cents, 30 cents, 20 cents, 30 cents. So again, if you got 5,000 shares and say for instance you run 30 cents, all you're doing is multiplying that. You're multiplying the 30 times that 5,000, that's 1,500. So that's pretty much it. Shout out to you, AK. Shout out to you, boss. But yeah, with Apple, I was just playing a little sense. I mean, get in with a good amount of shares, and then boom. Get in, get out. Get in, get out. Rinse, repeat. That's all I was doing. Because it's steady. It ain't ripping. I mean, it's just a steady climb, steady drop, steady climb, steady drop. I mean, it's not too rapid, pretty much is what I'm saying, Daddy and Gert. It's just steady. You know, you don't have to worry about, shooting up, drop. It just steady up, steady down. Steady up, steady down. And all you're doing is making profits, tops, bottoms, rinse, repeat. That's it. That's all I'm doing. All I'm doing is doing rotations. I'm just doing rotations. Tops, bottoms, puts, calls. That's it. All I'm doing playing the resistance, playing the support over and over and over. That is all I'm doing. I was trying to catch it before it went on that rip though. It's like, man, I missed that bad boy. Now I see what the tops is as far as today. So we hold those tops, then I can look for a put back on down to 170. So I can do that and holding some puts on that bad boy. Let me see. And all I'm doing is doing rotations. You know, I ain't making life complicated for myself. I'm just doing rotations up, rotations down, rotations up, rotations down. That is all I'm doing. I'm not trying to make trading complicated. Rotations up, rotations down, going with a good amount of shares. Once I see them resistance coming in, okay, going for a put for a little short drop, switch over to a call for a move back on up. That's it. Just rotation. Up, down, up, down, up, down. That's it. SPY still holding like this bull flag pattern setup still. Just keep this on watch, team. We still haven't got a nice full pullback, but we may not even get a full pullback. We're gonna see. Keep it on watch. If we do get a pullback, I'm expecting around this this 516.50-ish mark right here. We got this resistance at. We could come back down, catch another little bounce in this little area if we catch that pullback. Because it looked like a bull flag setting up. So I'm just gonna keep this on watch. We're all slowly pulling. No, now we pulling back. There we go. There we go. Told you 518 was gonna be natural resistance. I told y'all. Natural. Oh, let me look at my contracts on Apple. Let me see. What we looking like right now? I mean, it's still holding up well. Because like I said, I wouldn't mind a pullback down towards that 170 again. Because I'm just trying to test my areas of resistance where I can look at it. You know, again, rinse and repeat. And it's around that one. What are mainly all the... Yep, SPY across the board, about 171.50. We had a lot of resistance coming in. I'm right around that area where I'm at right now. Keep it on watch. Keep it on watch. I'm gonna definitely keep it on watch right now for possible. You'll hear me when I get in, but I'm not doing 5,000. I'm gonna just do it like by increments. So, cause I mean, I want to see it, you know, lay around certain key levels. I'm gonna just keep it on watch. I'm just slowly watching it. I still got SPY set up here for y'all guys, but I'm watching Apple on this side. Cause I'm just testing it out. I'm just like I said, rinse and repeat. So let me see. This one has today is the 8th. So that's a good contract. All right. So we're around that area. So I could wait for it to go back on up. Wait for it to go back on up towards those highs again. All right, down there 171.50. Let me keep it on watch. Keep it on watch. Still getting overextended. All right, as it come down, I'm gonna put in slowly. Cause man, it shot up the area I wanted it though. I was kind of pissed off because again, it just could have got into the 170 on the upside, and then so I'm just keeping on watch with Apple. So I'm watching these areas slowly. Getting a little bit. All right, there go the pop. All right, here we go. So how high can this bad boy push? It's still pushing too. Might go up to that 172. All right, still testing that 171.50 mark. All right, so that's still holding. 171.50 still holding. Definitely keep this on watch.
Soccer King says, Jay, do you have any open position?
Oh, well, me personally, boss, right now I'm just watching Apple. I just been taking like these little rinse and repeat plays. That's all I've been doing. Going in with like 5,000 shares, 20 cents up, $1,000, 20 cents down, $1,000. I mean, that's all I've been doing. So I'm just setting myself up for a possible play. That's all I'm doing. I'm just watching these plays on Apple right now. You know, because I think we could fall back down to, I'll make sure I'm on my puts. Could we come back down to that 171? We could. I'm definitely going to keep this on watch. What you guys looking? Oh, I'm looking at Apple. Because, I just been doing rinse and repeats on Apple. I ain't going to lie to you. I started getting into that. I was just playing the rotations, the cent rotations on Apple. That's all I was doing. 5,000 shares up, 5,000 shares down. 20 cents on 5,000 shares is 1,000. So up or down. So that's all I've been doing. I've just been doing rinse and repeat rotations. So it's still pushing. So I'm just keeping my eyes peeled on Apple right now. So you are catching a nice little move up. So I'm just definitely watching these areas. I mean, like I said, I got SPY here. I'm just watching. I'm just still watching Apple.
Are you in Apple already?
No, not yet, boss. Not yet, not yet. Because I'm just waiting for it to hit around these resistance areas because they look like 72. We're going to have some nice little long upper shadows. That's up at 72. So I want to see how it's going to react at 72. Because you are getting a little extended. They're at 72, so it's pushing. Yep, so still pushing. It's still pushing. I want to pull back on SPY to 517 area. VWAP, look for small calls. Yeah, because like I said, we're going to get a pullback right around. I mean, if anything, I would like around, like me personally, I would like it around this 516.50 level where we did get rejected. And you can see where you bounced at before. You bounced. But we may get a bounce here. We might get a little bit higher, as Marty was mentioning. Since we already got a bounce, we either may come back down to this key level or we may come up just a little higher than that. And that VWAP is around, what, 1680? 80, almost 17, 517? So Apple, I'm definitely keeping on watch. I'm just not trying to jump the gun too fast, you know, because you got to think about it. It's still early in the morning, Soccer King, because you got to think about the volatility. The volatility is still going to be there. I mean, now it may shift after lunch because you got to think about all the traders who's getting out of their positions. But right now, I mean, I think we're going to still continue to get a push. We're going to definitely continue to get a push right now due to the volatility. So, yeah, I mean, I could definitely see that right now. That's why I'm not jumping in so quick on a put. That's why I might just stay on a call and ride that bad boy on up. 272, which is like right there down, right there. Let me see. I agree with the 1680. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Especially where these upper shadows at. I mean, it's right here, Marty. See those upper shadows at right around 1680. I mean, you're right, 51680. And Apple's still pushing too. Apple's still beast mode right now too. I was gonna get into this little cheap one, but man, I ain't really doing too much of nothing on that one. I don't like that one. That Delta ain't doing jack crap. But this one is. The lows is what, 20s? Man, look at that. If I would have got 5,000 shares, it's at 36. See what I mean? I mean, Apple is a ripper. Because how did we run yesterday on Apple? What was that push? We went from what, 168 to 170. So that was what, $2 push? The $2 rip. Where we at right now? He then went from. I mean, it's still pushing too. It's up to, I think, up to that 72. I think it's gonna run up to that 72 level as far as Apple. I think Apple will push up to 72. Man. Yep, it's running up to 72. 72. Getting a little bit of a pullback right now. A little bit of a pullback. See, we do get a pullback. That's what, 30 cents? Because how high can it go to 50? 50 cents? Look like it. Let me see. What is this? 30? Can I get in at 30 cents maybe? At least with half of it? And let's see if it's going to still run up to 72. I need SPY to push. So my bad entry was. What was your entry, Mr. Fix-It? What's your entry? I'm still looking for an entry right here on my Apple Play. Cause see if we're gonna still get a push. I'm just waiting on some little pullbacks. Let me see if I can see it from this point of view. So we bounce right off of this. I see 30 cents, and if I move back on up, that'd be 20. So if I get in with 1,000 shares, that's what 100. That's only 100 though. So I need to get in as many shares as possible, because I mean everything's still holding up. So we're getting a nice pullback. That's cool. So 30 cents, 500 shares on that one. Let me see. What could be a good pullback area? So about 30 cents. Look like it. And how high did we stay off of that VWAP too? That's another thing. I'm trying to see how Apple acts off of this VWAP when you're in the air, because I don't want to get caught. That's what I'm watching. 5.8 down. You bought in at 518. Never ever buy the tops. Never ever. And then you gotta think about it. As I was telling y'all before, Mr. Fix-It, those areas can act as, those even numbers can act as resistance and support. Running up to 518 at this, and when you're underneath it, that's resistance. All you're doing is you're running right into a brick wall until you break it. Every area that you're going up, that's resistance still. And the way that SPY works in even numbers. SPY, like I said, what areas got us to 518? Think about it. Even numbers, right? 512, bounced off of 512. Then we held on 514. Then we ran up to 516. Then now we at 518. So every even number is pretty much resistance or support. You buying a call, you buying right into a brick wall as it's going up. What you want to see is a test, boss. You don't want to buy here. You want to wait for a pullback for a retest. You don't want to buy right into it. You're buying right into a brick wall. That's just like here. You're buying right into a brick wall, wait for a pullback, buy down here, and then the rip back on up. Vice versa here. You buy, wait for a pullback, wait for a setup for a retest to 518 for a possible push to 520. But don't never buy the tops, man. You buy right into resistance. It's like you pretty much handed your money away. I mean, you're chancing it because you could get a rip. You know, you're chancing it, or you could get a pullback first, then a rip. But me personally, like, if you would have paid attention to this end pattern, right? This end pattern you see right here, Mr. Fix It. Like, all right, let's put it like this. Had you just noticed this pattern set up here, you got a strong green candle, right? Strong green candle up. Wait on the pullback. Wait on the pullback for a push back on up. Because what you're doing is you breaking past that resistance mark. See that? That was your resistance when you got rejected at. As you come down, you're retesting that area which you broke out. So if you're already buying at the bottoms, your risk level is way less than your reward. Yeah, way more reward than risk. Here, you're putting yourself in a high risk area because you're buying towards the tops because we don't know we're getting the breakout just yet. We could be, or we could not be. Let's see. Keep it on watch. See what I mean? You're gambling with that because it hasn't proven to you yet that it's able to be broken above. It's just like here. You hit, but we didn't break out. What happened? You pulled back first. Then we had a nice break on out because it proved itself that it could break it. It proved that it couldn't the first time, but as you pulled back, you had more momentum come in, and boom, broke. Same situation, same case scenario. See that setup? Same setup, almost the same exact way. It rips, wait for a pullback, and then a pushback on up. Look at that. See that? Rips, pullback, rips. Rips, pullback, rip. See the pattern? See the pattern over and over? Rip, pullback, rip, rip, potential pullback, rip. Wait for the setups. Wait for the setups. Don't chase. Don't run right into a brick wall. Don't do that. Do not do that. Shout out to the team for learning all this week. I've got to bounce and go take care of my sick neighbor. Oh, man, shout out to you, Harley girl, man. So blessed to have you a part of this team, Queen, and thank you for everything. Thank you for supporting me. And I'm so glad that you learned so much from us and that you're getting better and better as far as your trading. And, again, we definitely gonna be setting it off for next week. And next week, do be on lookout for CPI data. We have CPI data coming out next week. So, and I will remind you of that. But shout out to you, Queen. I do hope you have a blessed weekend, and we will see you Monday. Let's get it. You know this. But you see what I mean? You see what I mean, Mr. Fix It? Pull back. See that? Rip, pull back, rip. Rip, pull back, rip. So you could have just waited for the pullback and then the rip. See that? You bought in too fast. Wait on the setups. No problem, Queen. We'll see you. We'll see you. Thank you so much. Yep. 518. I'm still sitting on my hands. Nah, get in the house. But boss, if you Nuno, if you would have paid attention to the setup, then you know where to get in at. Like I said, if you look at this N shape pattern, pull back, look, rip, pull back, rip. See that N? It looks like an N shape. This is where you want to get in at. So when you get this you get the confirmation by this long, strong candle, right? Then once you get that pullback, you get in on the base part of that N for a pushback on up. So you notice that N shape pattern. So if you do this again, you got your confirmation with that green candle here, right? You got that strong green candle to let you know that buyers were in control, right? So you got that part, first part of that N, and then you got that pullback, which was your buy zone, for a push right back on up. And what letter does that look like? It looked like an N, don't it? So you get that strong green candle, small red, and another strong green. So even if I change the colors on it, you'll see what I'm talking about. So here, for example, what Apple doing? Oh, not Apple pulling back. All right, so basically, I'm gonna see a pushback on up, and I'm gonna go for it. But cause I just want to see what side, see what area's gonna hold. But we're gonna do red here, right? Cause that's gonna be your little pullback here, right? All right, now let's switch to.
Soccer King says, do you think this is a pullback on spot?
Yeah, because you get rejected. 518 is a natural resistance. So as long as you hold a certain key areas, again, pay close attention, right? Why I have this drawing up, Soccer King. What was the area we got rejected at, right? 516.47. Because you can see where we had that strong green candle and then that pullback. So you always got to pay attention to your old pullback areas, because your old pullback areas, which is your old resistance, could turn to support. So see, as we do pull back to this level, if those buys going to move in, turn the old resistance to support and bounce back on up. So keep that on watch. Kind of like this, what I'm demonstrating right now, the N shape. So here, as I'm demonstrating the Nuno, look, you got your buyers moving up. You got your sellers coming down for your buyers to move right back on in for a push back on up. And what shape does that make? An N. See that? See that N shape pattern? Because again, what gave you the confirmation was this strong green candle. So even on a pullback, you get in at these areas, boom, move back on up. So you could have bought in at, well, what was this, right? 5. Let me go back. What was the price on that? Let me see. So if you would have got in on this pullback at 5, what was the price? I can't see it. What was the open? Open was 515.40. So 515.50. Let's say 515.50. So you got in around 515.50. Think about it, Nuno and all of y'all and soccer. If y'all would have got in it right here, if y'all would have paid attention to this N-shaped pattern at the beginning, right? You would have got in at 515.50. You'd have been in at a low area, risk level low, reward area high for the run right on up to 515. That's a $3 push. So you would have had 1,000 shares. You'd have made $3,000 off of this N-shaped pattern. See that? Off of a pattern. $3,000. Boom. 515 all the way on up to this 518. Boom. $3. $3,000. 1,000 shares. See how simple that is? So watch as we do pull back down to these key levels. Again, it's going to be around either this VWAP bounce. You're only going to catch a VWAP bounce, and if you correct this VWAP bounce, you do have room back down to this 516.50 level, 47-ish level. But you're going to see how it's going to rack. Either we're going to get a bounce off of this, off of the VWAP, or if we do crack the VWAP, you got room back down to this key level here around 516.47. So just keep it on watch, because we may not go all the way back down here, because you already pretty much got a bounce already. So you can see that we had that bounce off of that 516 level here, which caused us to rip back on up. So the next level might be right here, this VWAP. You may catch a VWAP bounce and go back on up. So keep that on watch. Because as long as you're above VWAP, you're good. So we're going to see how the market is going to react at this bounce here, this level, potential bounce level of VWAP, and you have your 9 EMA set at around 517. So you'll see how it reacts. Look at your buys come in. Look at the push. Keep it on watch. See the buying pressure come in as it gets hit these levels. You got buys coming in. Watch this buying pressure. Keep your watch on these buying pressure levels. All right, now. But yeah, this one right here was perfect. I mean, this was the perfect. Y'all could have banked right here since this morning. Y'all could have been out. Y'all could have been done with y'all trades. Y'all could have been out of y'all trades and done. Instead of still sitting here waiting. Had y'all would have caught on to this pattern here, this N-shaped pattern, y'all could have got in since this morning and been out and then gone. Because the top, what time did the tops hit? 10 o'clock? You'd have been done at 10. You'd have been done already walking away. Kato Joe, I'm sorry, boss. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean. How do you have so much patience? I have always seen you to get in early because you got Kato Joe. Well, Kato J, I'm sorry. All you do is wait on the setups. I mean, you know, the thing about it too, you don't have to just look at this intraday setup either. Another reason why I have patience, because you think about it. You can look at the whole setup from Monday through Friday, all the way to today. You can look at it. It just all depends on how it makes sense. So say for instance, okay, we go to a 30-minute time frame. Let's go to a 30-minute time frame. And we're going to take this week, Monday to Friday. Let's see on how it played out. So let's go to a 30-minute time frame. All right, boom. 30 minutes, let's go back. So let's go back. Monday. Monday was the what? 4th? Monday was the 4th. So from here, Monday to Friday, let's just, let me move all of this. I'm going to take everything off real quick so y'all can see a better picture. All right, Monday to Friday. You can see from Monday, we topped out at 514. We dropped all the way on Tuesdays here around this 505 level. Held that level going into Wednesday. You can see here, which was at 508. And then you held that 508 bounce. Then you move back up going into Thursday. You can see we rebroke that old area of Monday, the old high of day, which is 514. And you bounce. Now you see the pattern? You see the Kato? Now you see the pattern? All I did was just take the week. All I did was look at it from a 30-minute time frame. I seen how Monday started, going in from Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and how Friday is going to finish. That's all I did. Monday high, you fell going into Tuesday. You found support around the 505. Tuesday, you came back on up. You held up on Wednesday around 508. So that held, bounce. Going into Thursday, you ran back on up. You retested Monday's high, broke that high, and look. That was the easiest way to kind of know what today was going to do. All you had to do was take the week's pattern, Monday through Friday, to kind of figure out, are we going up? Are we going down? Are we bouncing? Is this a good area to get in at? Because all you had to do was take Monday's high, because again, this is 1 week, Monday through Friday, right? The 4th through the 8th. All you had to do was take Monday's action, right? The high was around what? 514, right? 514. Take that. Okay. Let's put that bow. Boom. So we see what Monday's high was at. God damn, what did I put that on? 4? No wonder. My bad on that. All right. So right now, Monday's high, because you remember, Monday sets the tone, Friday sets the standard, correct? So all you have to do after that, after Monday, Tuesday fell. What did we fall to? Let's take another one. Around 505. Let's make a duplicate of that. 505. We're going to say 505. I think 505. 505. Yeah, because that's when I called it out. It's 505. All right. Let's say that. All right, boom. So, Monday, we hit here. Tuesday, we hit here. Wednesday, we found some support. Where? Official support around 508. Going into Thursday, what was Thursday's challenge, right? As we was coming up, we had to re-break Monday's high, right? Around 514, correct? So as we got back on Mondays, we broke Monday's high, because you got to think about it. We're in the same week, Monday through Friday, the 4th through the 8th. So I told you, Monday sets the tone, Friday sets the standard, right? So all we did was stay on top of Monday's old high of day going into Thursday and Friday. So when you pull back today this morning, what did we test around? Even though we got a little pull back further than that, what was the main focus? 514. 514 held Monday's old high going into Friday's new high. Now you get it? Now you get it, boss? Yeah, see? That's all you do. You just watch the whole week and watch the setup. You can look at it from that standpoint. You can look at it from an uptrend standpoint as well too, boss. You can do this. Boom, boom, boom. You can just look at it from an uptrend standpoint where you bounce all the way into Friday, from Monday to Friday. You can look at it like that. You can look at it from a channel standpoint of where was your Monday's tops, going into Fridays. So the whole focus, Monday through Friday, is pretty much to see if Friday is going to outdo Monday. Because again, Monday sets the tone, Friday sets the standards. So Monday set the tone of 514, right? Because Tuesday couldn't get up to 514. Wednesday couldn't get up to 514. What got up to 514 was Thursday's movement. Once you broke back above Monday's high, what happened? We bounced. Going into Friday, we bounced. And after that was confirmed that 514 was going to hold. Look where we at now. Going up to 518 to possibly 520. So now you do now is take Friday's action this week, this last day, take that into Monday's actions. That's it. Now all you want to do is to see next week, can we outdo Friday's action today? Can we outdo 518? It depends on where we close at. Can we outdo Friday's high? Going into Monday, next Monday. Can we outdo 518? Can we do our 520? Depending on how high we go today, just take that price point, right? Because if we do go into Monday, all you gotta do, look, I'm gonna tell you another trick to do. This is gonna be another one, Kato. Look, this is what you can do. Going into next week, right? Keep that 514 in mind because we're still above it. Now, what you wanna do is turn it to support. Turn it to support as of now. So that'll be that support going into next week. So we'll hold that. That'll be a support level till next week. And then we'll take another one and see where we end up this week as far as Friday going into Monday. Now you get it, boss? Now, all we're going to do now is take Friday's action, depending on how high we go today. How high can we go? 518, 520. And we'll just take that price action going into next week. That's it. That's all you're going to do. You take this last price action, because the reason why we're going to play it across the board, because what had to happen this week? We had to re-break Monday's high of day, right? We broke Monday's high of day. Now we're on top of Monday's high of day. Old resistance turns into new support, 514, right? So 514 is going to hold until we crack that key level. It don't matter whether it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, next week, we got the next. It don't matter. As long as this hold, you're going to play that channel. So now all we're doing is hold this key level. Now we're going up because Friday is creating new highs. So all we're going to do is base it on today's movement. Are we going to see 518 today? Are we going to see 520 today? Wherever area we stopped off, it falls our high for today, for Friday. Take that into consideration going into next week. So all we're going to do is take this channel here from this week, right? Take this channel from this week and roll this over to next week. So now, as we go into next week, Monday has to outperform Friday's high. So either this area is going to still be a continuation top, or can we break it and go up to another high? So all you want to do is see next week outperform this week's performance. You want to see next week, as far as Monday, Tuesday, whatever the case may be, outperform Friday's high. Either we hit here going into next week, or we come back on down to that 514 level. All you're doing is planning from a channel standpoint going into next week based off of the actions that we had this week. That's all you're doing. So again, as long as we keep making highs and we do make another high, I'll just move my line up. That's it. Because we don't know where the high is going to stop today. It can go higher than that. We can see 520. If we see 520, I'll just move my line up to 520 going into next week. Because that's going to be the area that has to get broken until we see higher levels. And that's it. Play a channel pattern like this. So right now, you can see right now, we'll have 518, 516, 514. So if you notice the pattern setup, look at this. It's by twos. So I gotta change that red because that's the tops right now. So if we do this, right? And if y'all know, and Mr. Fix It and Kato, if you notice, it's in twos. Look, pay attention to the prices. Look, pay attention to the prices. What are those numbers? Even numbers, boss. Look at that. 514, 516, 518. You notice the prices are even? You notice the numbers are even? It's going by twos. 14, 16, 18 right now. You notice that? Because look, where did we get stuff at before we got to 18, 16? Look at that. Twos. You notice that? So let's make a duplicate and go here. So let's make a yellow line. That's going to be our mid area. So 516, right, is going to be the mid area. Boom. Look how the market reacted to that. Look at that. I can help y'all with that, boss. Lever, LVR. I hope I ain't butcher that. I'm so sorry. But look, pay attention to the prices. Look, the prices are at even numbers. Look at this. 14, 16, 18 by twos. Support, mid, tops. Done. Look how easy I just did that. Set myself up for a possible movement for next week. Look at that. That's it. That's all I did. That easy. Now I know my price action that can either hold up as a support or resistance going into next week. That's it. That's all I did. So as of now, 518, until we break 518 and go even higher, 518 is going to be my high level. You know, until we crack underneath 516, 516 is going to be my mid level. Until we crack 514, 514 is going to be my support level. That's it. Because again, all you had to do was take Monday's movement, Friday's high of day. That's it. That's what set the tone. Boom. And Friday set the standard for next week. Easy. See, but you see how easy that was, Kato? And Gerd and Mr. Fix It. You see how easy that was? How I just did that fast? And I don't even know what's gonna happen next week. All I can go is by the prices that happened this week going into next week. Oh, no problem. But you see that. But now, instead of being confused and trying to guess your way through something, at least you know the price levels on what we need to attack for next week. At least you know, okay, we do go into Monday. Okay, we need to break 518. You know, in order for us to break 518, what do we need to hold? 516. Because you can see right here, we come back on down, what needs to hold? 516. All right, we need to bounce off 516, move back to 518. What about 516 cracks? Okay, we still got 514. 514 holds, move back up to 516, re-break 516, back up to 518, re-break 518. We might see a new high, 520. But now you see how it's working, how those particular lines and those particular price points help you in those type of fashions. You already know 518 is resistance. So we know that's going to be more on the put side because we haven't broken it yet. So we know that's the ceiling. Okay, we do come down back on down. Okay, but I don't want to buy it to the tops. I don't want to buy no 518, man. That's too high. I want to go for a call though. Okay. What's under that? 16. All right, let's go to 516. Because look what happened. Rejected. Old resistance could turn into new support. Boom. We can get a nice little pullback, hold for a nice little U-shape back up to what? 518. I mean, and that's all different ways team. That's the easiest way to look at that. Okay. What about if 516 cracks? I still want to get in for a call. Okay. You go from a mid pullback, a minor pullback, to now a deep pullback. What is your deep pullback? 514. Okay, you buying at 514. How high can I run? Back to 516. What is that? A $2 profit right there, because if you got 1,000 shares, that's $2,000. So whether you come here to put it like this, no matter where you look at it from, it's still going to be a somewhat of a $2 standpoint. So if you're waiting for a pullback from 518 to 516 and you bounce off of 516 back up to 518, that's still $2, right? So, okay, what about we do crack that and we come back down to 514? You buying at 514, you run back up to 516, what is that? $2. What about if we do break past 516 and run up back to 518? $4. Now you see what I mean? How it works? You're going in for a put. Okay, let me write it back on down to 516. $2. Okay, what about 516 cracks? It goes all the way back down to 514. $4. Now you get it? Now you get what I'm saying? It's just simple. Like right here, for example. You came on down. I mean, right here's a perfect example right here. Look. So if you was going in for a call, you're going in for a call right here. Look, prime example. Boom. It came on down. What did it fall? 514. All right, by 514, you run back on to what? 516. Come back on down to 514 again. Oh, get in back into the same key level. But 516 happens to break this time and runs up to 518. Get it? See how easy that was? I didn't make it complicated by using simple $2 movements, even numbers. I cut all the middleman out, all the 50 cents, 75, 25 cents. I cut all that crap out, and you can clearly see. Depending on how you had everything set up, you was going to either make between $2 to $4. Again, 514 hold, from 514 to 516 on a call, $2. From 516 back on down to 514 on the put, $2. 514 to 516 for a possible breakup to 18, $4. I mean, so, dude, it's just, that's it. I mean, all it is rotation. All it is price rotation. You're going up to 16, back down to 14, from 14, back up to 16, from 16 back to 14. All it's doing is rotating until it gets to another price point, whether it breaks out or breaks down. It's rotating. It's rotating. That's all it's doing. So rotation. It's rotating in between these price points until we either break out or crack. It's rotating. Rotating prices. You're rotating from 516 to 514, 514 to 516, 516 to 514. All it's doing is rotating until we either create a higher value for a move back on, for a move up, or we lose value when we come back on down. So all you do is think of price rotations. When you think of movements up, movements down, movements up, movements down, all it is price rotating up and down, up and down. What is the value? The value is this price, the value is this price, the value is this price. All it is, that's the whole thing of the market. Market is a rotation. It's a price rotation. That's all it's doing. Now you done rotated from 514 to 516, from 516 to 518. The price just rotated. All it did was show an increase in value. That's pretty much it. So I hope y'all learned a lot. I hope y'all got, what I was getting at with this. But yeah, that's all I did. All I did was just take Monday's high, put it across the board, and then take the breakout of that high, turn it into support. Now you bounce off of that high, going into Friday. That's all I did. That's all I did, team. All I did was take Monday, all I did was take the week, the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, this whole entire week. All I did was look at Monday's high, right? Because that was the start of the week. Put a line across the board. Tuesday didn't hit this. Wednesday didn't hit it. But what did? Thursday. So came right back across the board. Bounce, bounce. Going into Friday. Bounce. Move back on up. Which Friday created its own high of day now. Now Friday's creating its own high of day, 518 and possible 520. All we do is just keep this base. All we do is keep this base. Keep these two bases because it's still in motion because we haven't came down to these areas. Keep that in motion. Can we move up to 520? We could. All we do is just take this line and move it up. That's it. Take the line and move it up. Because we're gonna keep these levels. We're gonna keep these levels here until we crack it. Because these gonna still be in play until you come back down to it. So, and not just that. You also kind of see a channel, and you know how what we talked about channel magnets. You get away from a channel, you return back to a channel. So right here, you kind of channel. So what is that considered? Somewhat of a channel magnet. So you leave from a channel. 9 times out of 10, you return right back into a channel. That channel is between 516 to 514. So channel magnet, you break out of a channel. 9 times out of 10, you return back to a channel. Could we do it today? We could. Could we do it Monday? We could. I mean, channel magnet, like I told you, whether you leave out of it, you return back to it. You leave out of it, you return back to it. You break out of it, you return back to it. So eventually, we're going to come back down to this key magnet where it could come back down again and consolidate for another few days. Because we already got these two consolidated days here. Boom, boom, boom. Broke out of this channel. Eventually, it's going to return right back where? To this channel. Channels are like magnets. Because what it does is it rotates. You either rotate down out of a channel or you rotate up out of a channel. It's a rotation. Right now, we rotated up out of that channel. 9 times out of 10, we're going to rotate right back down into the channel. So when? I can't tell you. I don't have a crystal ball. All I can say what could happen. Because we done seen this time and time again. We done seen channel plays where you're in a channel in the same price ranges for like days and days and days, and then you finally get a breakout. But then when you get a breakout, what happens? You return right back into that price that you were just channeling in. So all you gotta do is think about here. 516 to 514. Even though you're getting these highs, you're gonna return back into this area because you channeled into this area. That's considered a channel. That is considered, and you already know, channels are like magnets. You leave out of it, you return back to it because all it is rotating. You either rotate up or you rotate down. That's it. You rotate down out of a channel, you'll go right back into the channel. You rotate up out of it, you'll turn right back into it. So as you can see, anytime we had a rotation, anytime we had a channel magnet, we always find ourselves right back into it. Whether, we channel like right here. What happened? Even if I put a line right here, I did this, it was 512 to 514, right? 512 to 514. See what happened? Channel. What happens? We fell out of that channel, and then what happened? Go back to that 512, find ourselves right back in that channel. Anytime you see a channel set up, you're always gonna return back to those areas. It's a rotation. That's all it is. It's a steady rotation. So you see right here, look like it's getting weak. Could we get rejected from 518? Could this hold up? And then if we do start having a fall, what can we run? Where are we gonna fall back into? Possible channel rotation. Look what's happening. So, I mean, it's not hard to figure that out, man. I mean, once you get used to these price points and these price actions, I mean, right here, boom, channel, right here. Again, set it. You leave out of a channel, 9 times out of 10, you return right back into a channel. Right now, you rotate it out, you'll probably rotate down. You rotate down, you'll rotate right back up. I mean, it's always going to be around, it's always going to rotate around that channel. That's normally how it works. It's a channel rotation. So you done channeled in between 516 and 514, channel. Again, you rotate out of it, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna return right back to it. And where we at right now? 517? Almost look like it wants to pull it right back down into it. Just keep it on watch. I mean, we may not, but again, it's a possibility. And if it does it, I told you. That's all I'm gonna say. If it does it, I told you. Now you find out where your top's at. Now you know where your mid's at. Now you know where your support is. Channel rotation, 9 times. Like I told you, you leave out, you'll come right back to it. Where is it pulling at? Look like it wants to pull where? Back in this channel. And what is it doing now? Getting weak. So just keep it on watch. Keep it on watch, and do remember today is Friday. Do remember today is Friday. So trading will be a little bit different. It's not going to be the same as Monday through Thursday. So just keep that on watch. Watch how that. Watch. Look at this rotation. Watch. You rotate out of it, you might rotate right back into it. So basically, 518 is your tops as of now. Kato, was I lying? Look what's happening, y'all. We haven't got into it yet, but look where it's facing at. I mean, just saying. You just know. I mean, it's facing right back into that channel again. I'm just saying, you know. What are you trading? Block orders? I do options, boss. I do options. Options. And right now, sometimes you gotta sit and wait. You gotta wait on your setups, and that's what I'm doing. I'm just sitting and waiting on my setups. And what am I looking at? Apple. I'm just waiting on the setups. That's all I'm doing. Being patient. You know, waiting on my setups to happen. Sometimes you just gotta be very patient. Just wait for it to do what it do. Cause I do see a little bit of weakness. Little bit. And I do see what we can fall back down to. So I'm gonna wait for movement back on up. We did fall. I'm not even watching SPY. I'm not even watching SPY. I'm watching Apple. So I'm just being honest. I mean, but hey, Mr. Fixin', I told y'all where to get in at 518. Channel magnet. Look, as I talked about, look what's happening. I told you. I just literally just told you. I mean, 518, do not buy them. It's going to pull right back into it because this is probably considered your tops for Friday if we don't break. And you're going to pull right back into this channel, 516 to 514. I told you, channel's like a magnet. It'll pull it right back to it. I just told y'all that. I told you. And look what's happening. As I'm saying that, it's damn near about to yank right back into that channel. I don't make this up. I just tell y'all to help y'all out. I told you. Yeah, see? You leave out of a channel, you'll return right back into a channel. See? So therefore, if you got in for a put, you remember what I told you? You can take a put opportunity from 18 to 16, $2. I told you SPY moves in twos. I mean, right here was a prime example. 16 to 14, 2. 14 to 16, 2. 16 to 14, 2. And then you get back in on 14 for a nice push bone up, 4. I mean, that's all it is. I mean, that's your profits. $2, 4. You got in on the put, back down to 16, 2. I mean, that's all you doing. You rotating. I told you rotating prices. So you get in around 518, you go down to 516. I mean, even with just $2, you're making $2,000 if you got 1,000 shares. You got to hold it long term with your fingers crossed and a rabbit's foot. From 518 to 516 is $2. If you got 1,000 shares, that's $2,000 you make it off of just a $2 move. Get in, get out. Take the meat of the moves. I mean, even if you may leave something on the table, excuse my language, who gives a shit? I'm just speaking out because I care about y'all. Stop letting greed overshadow your better judgment. If you see a $2 opportunity, take the $2 opportunity. 518 to 516 is $2. 1,000 shares, that's $2,000. Take it. Forget the rest. Who cares? Take a $2 profit and go. That's $2,000 you did not have in your pockets. Stop trying to get rich overnight. I done told y'all about that. I done broke this down over and over. I told y'all it moves in twos. And look where it's pulling at. $2 can change your account depending on how many shares you have. 1,000 shares from 518 to 516 is $2,000. Take the profit and move on. Stop being greedy. Take the profit. Be grateful that's money you didn't not have before that you have in your pockets. All you had to do is understand the price levels first. Okay, where can I get in and how far can it go so I can profit out, right? We talked about this. From 518 to 516 is $2. From 516 to 514 is $2. And we go in reverse. From 514 to 516, $2. From 516 to 518 is $2. Even if you're just making $2 and you have 1,000 shares, that's $2,000 you just added into your account. Easy money. Stop trying to get rich overnight. Understand your price levels. Stop getting scared. Again, if you're doing your homework, you shouldn't have to worry about procrastination. You shouldn't have to worry about your fingers not being able to press the damn button. I didn't broke it down to y'all as this was happening. I told you the price levels. You could have been getting in. You could have been getting in on the put down to 516. I just told y'all this. 518, 516 is $2.
Soccer King
Take
says,
it. Get the hell out.
do you think we gonna have a pullback to the upside?
Yeah, if that 516 holds. 516 is your middleman, Soccer King. Old resistance can turn into new support. From 518 to 516 is 2. From 516 back up to 518 is 2. So you might channel it to this area until 516 cracks and you go back down to 516 to 514. At this moment, your main price to focus on at this moment is from 518, from 516, from 516 to 518. That's it. $2 up, $2 down. $2 up, $2 down until it cracks or breaks out. That's it. I try to make this as easy for y'all as possible. I try to break everything down to a science team. You know, I'm doing as best as I can. I'm not going to break it down to the cent. Excuse my language when I say this again, and I know I curse. I don't care. I don't give a shit about the cents. I play the whole dollar mark. Whole dollars. I don't care about a 5 cent, 10 cent. I don't care about that. I care about the whole numbers. I don't give a shit about a 518.20. I don't give a shit about a 518.10, 15. I don't care. My focus is the whole numbers. 516. Let's put away the cents. I don't care about 516. Even though we got a high of 522, 518.22. I don't care about the 22 cents. Forget the 22 cents. The main area, the main number is 518. Forget about the cents. Focus on the whole number. 518, 516, 514. That's it. That's all your focus. Look at that. Who took a put? I called it out. 518. Who took a put? Who took a put? Don't even lie. Tell the truth. I broke everything down. I had my lines right now in front of y'all. Who took a put? Y'all can't say my call wasn't accurate. Y'all cannot say my call wasn't accurate. Come on now. Who took a put from 518 down to 516? Took $2. Come on, man. Let's go, man. God, I mean, come on, man. I get hyped because, man, I love what I do. Look how I call these plays. That let you know I know what I'm talking about when I'm making these calls. Come on now. I take my job serious, man. Like, I make these plays, I make these color lines for y'all to see, for y'all to get in it. I'm not doing this for my health to make a damn rainbow on my chart. I'm showing y'all the tops, the mids, support.
Ha 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 ha.
Bounce. Bounce. You break above 516, run up to 518. You get rejected to 518, you come back down to 15. All my lines not accurate. Come on, man. All my lines not accurate. And what else? Channel magnet. Did I not say that too? You leave out of a channel, you rotate back into a channel. Everything that I've been talking about, has it not been happening? Y'all, come on now. I've been calling everything down to a science right now. I missed yesterday, and I'm still coming back killing it on alerts. Look at this. Look at this. I called out the tops. I called out the mids. I called out the bottoms. I called out the channel magnet. Once you leave out of a magnet where you can rotate back down to, where are we at right now, team? We are back in the magnet, the channel magnet. I called out and told y'all what could happen. What else do I need to do? I mean, come on, man. I called everything to a T just now. The tops, the mids, the bottoms, the channel magnets, the rotation out of a channel, the back into a channel. I mean, I just literally called everything down to a science. Oh, man. I'm just hyped because I love it, man. I love what I do and I take pride in it, man. I'm very serious about it. I mean, I literally took all my other lines I had off, took all my lines off, to make new lines for y'all, to break it down, and y'all could have played that just now. And could have been done with y'all trade, going to enjoy y'all weekend. Look at that. I called the tops, mids, bottoms, channels, channel breakout, channel magnet. I mean, I called everything down to a T. From support, resistance to support. I mean, exactly, patience. Could have got in. But a lot of y'all, and I've been there. And I know what y'all doing. I know what y'all doing. Stop it. Because I know what I'm about to say, y'all can't tell me I'm lying. What I'm about to say, y'all cannot tell me I'm lying. Stop overthinking. Because I know what half of y'all doing. You overthink. Stop it. and you let that overthink turn into fear. You let that fear turn into procrastination. You let that procrastination stop you from making a trade. Stop it. Stop trying to. I know what a lot of y'all problems are. Again, not just the overthinking. Stop trying to be so damn perfect. You're not going to get the perfect price points. It's not, I mean, sometimes you'll hit it, sometimes you don't. But stop trying to be perfect on a trade. You may be off a few cents. Who cares? You see the overall setup, though. Who cares about trying to get it down to the exact cent? Nothing in life is perfect, guys. Let it go. Even if you got in if you got in at 518 and it went up 20 cents above your head, okay, give yourself a little bit of cushion. Okay, so what? It went 22 cents above your head, but then it came back down to 518 when you got in at. Chill, chill. Now you're back under your entry and you came all the way down to 516. Stop trying to be so damn perfect on an entry all the way down to the cent. Stop it. That's what's killing a lot of y'all is those damn cents. You're so focused on trying to get the perfect cent behind the dollar sign. Me, when I trade, I don't care about the cents. I'm just being honest with you. Like the 22 cents behind the 518, I don't give a shit about that. I care more about the whole number that's holding to begin with. I'm looking at 518 that's holding up as resistance. I'm looking at 516 that's holding up as a mid area. And I'm also looking at 514 that's holding up as support. I don't care about the cents. I don't care. Just being honest. Focus on the whole number, not the cents behind the number. You know, the cents can count too, but your overall movement happens on the whole number. Just like here. Where did you get rejected? 516. Nobody cares about a 516, 2, 10, 15. 516. 516. Where did you bounce? 516. Where did you get rejected? 518. Where did you bounce? 514. 514. 514. Nobody gave a damn about a 514, 10, 514, 10, 20, 514, all that crap behind the 514. I'm looking at the whole number. Why am I looking at the whole number? Because if I'm looking at 514 and it runs up to 516, that's $2. I'm still getting $2. I don't care about $2 and some change. I'm looking at the overall picture. $2. 514, 515, 516 is $2. It runs past 516 and 518, that's $4. I don't care about the cents that comes behind that. I'm looking at the overall picture. I'm looking from one price action to this price action, from this price action to this price action. That's all I care about. That's it. That's how you gotta focus, guys. Stop trying to nail it down to the last cent. Who cares about the cent? Focus on the whole numbers. That's it. And then the way SPY works in twos, right? SPY goes from 14, 16, 18, and then we used to break out 18. What's next? 520. Yeah, you're going to go up to 519. You're going to probably get a little bit of consolidation, yada, yada, yada. But the main focus is 520. That's it. Of course, that's the main. Look how the charts are set up. Even the charts are set up in twos. Look at this. I didn't do this. The charts did it. The charts is even saying twos. Look at this. 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. I didn't do it. The chart did it. But that's normally how SPY, but look how SPY reacts to those numbers around the even numbers. 18, 16, 14. Here, even 12s. Look at that, 12. Look how it reacted off of 12. Even numbers. Look at that. I don't even have a line drawn here. And look how it acted on 512. Even numbers. No, boss. I've still been watching Apple. I haven't. I took my eyes off of SPY because I was watching both at the same time and trying to break down SPY so y'all can get in on entry. Because I was more concerned about y'all making a trade. You know, like I said, I'm gonna make a trade, but I want to make sure y'all nailing it. Because a lot of y'all keep talking about, man, you paying attention to SPY, you doing this, but how many of y'all traded it? Like, I understand y'all throwing these prices at me, all these tickets at me, but how many are you trading these actual stocks that y'all throwing at me? Are y'all taking the calls? Are you taking action? I understand you throwing the tickets at me. That's cool. I don't mind looking at it. I know I can make profit. I know I can trade it. But I want to see you trade it. That's cool to throw the tickets at me, but I need you to put the action behind the tickets that you are throwing at me. That's what I want you to do. You know, it's easy to write it out. That's just like people talking. It's easy to say, oh, what you going to do, but are you going to do it? Like they said, actions speak louder than words. When I'm seeing tickets, I'm seeing words, but I want to see your actions because I want to see the profits. I want to see that you took initiative on that stock, on that ticket that you just threw at me, and you profited. That's what I want to see. Like, I don't want to see y'all kill it. I mean, I know I can kill it Because I pointed out, I mean, on my moves, my calls, everything. I know I got this. I want to make sure that y'all are okay. I done told y'all that. I not only care about my account, but I care about y'all account as well. But I want to see the progression, guys. I want to see y'all jumping into these stocks that y'all also calling. And I also want to see y'all take action to the stocks that y'all also calling. I called this out. Easy. I told you. 518, 516, 516 cracks, down to 514. Easy. Put. Boom. Done. You'd have been done.
Soccer King says, do you think SPY will go back to 514?
Yeah, we don't. If that 516 don't hold, you'll go back down and retest in that 514 again. And then with it being a Friday, I mean, the volume can start to change. I mean, definitely keep it on watch. I mean, and we are getting a bullish candle, candle, and that's on a 30-minute too. So if you get a bullish candle on a 30, I mean, you can definitely see it some downside. I mean, you can see it right here. Look at that H. Boom. H pattern. Look at that. Bears are starting to roll in right now. I mean, look at your patterns. Pay close attention to your patterns. H pattern. Boom. Down. That means that's one leg. So that means it's gonna make another one down to the we could possibly see 14. We could possibly see 14 all over again. It could be, you know, once this little bounce takes place, it could be setting itself up for another leg on down. But look how massive that candle is on this 30-minute. That bearish candle. Look how massive that is. That's sellers now. So yeah, definitely keep that on watch. Okay, Apple and them still holding up, but SPY and them still turning. So but yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm not just yelling to yell, man. But again, I want to see y'all make it, man. I want to see y'all be successful, man. I want to see y'all go far in life. Because like I said, I know I got the capability to go far. You know, I have the capability to do what I got to do. But I want to make sure that y'all going to be okay. I'm fine, you know. I'm fine where I'm at. So again, I just want to make sure that y'all are okay. That's my focus. I want to make sure y'all got it. Yeah, y'all can think for yourselves. Y'all don't have to worry about anybody, lean on anybody's opinions. You can make your own opinions and just kill it from there. But the way that we got this bearish candle is gonna set us. What got?
CRW.
Yeah. So nice. Queen, where did you get in at 518 too? What was your entry, Queen? One contract and she up $400. Look at that, but she took it. Look at she. Even Queen is stepping up. This is a female. This is a woman who's showing y'all she's not afraid to take, you know, a leap of faith. You know, she got in one contract and she still, look at this. That's all you had to do. Go in one contract. Stop trying to go in big. Test it. You could have got in at 518 with one contract just to test it. As it was going your way, then add more. You know, do it. But you're making something. You know. Same here, Queen. Got in and made $100 from 60 contracts. 60 contracts. Top rejection. Yep, because you're coming right back. Because now, okay. Just like the lines I just put up. Okay, what is the area now that's... All right, let me see if y'all can answer this. What is the area holding up as resistance now? We know 518 is holding up as resistance. What's the next possible area of resistance right now? What's the next area? What's the next area? Because now that we underneath, what's the next area? Could possibly be resistance. And what time it is? 11. Yeah. So today is exactly 516. So that's all you do. You're underneath it. You're not bouncing on top of it no more. Now that can be resistance for a move back on down from 516 down to 514. So yeah, team, I'm gonna have up to what I got left about 40 minutes with y'all, team. Today is Friday. I will be heading out a little early, you know, and I'll stay throughout the whole market on Fridays. But I'm gonna try to help y'all as much as I can before I do roll out. So yep, 516 on down. Yeah, I mean that could be your next leg, your next setup. You know, come back on down. Now you're underneath resistance. I mean underneath support that is not resistance. Hit here, you can see a possible move back down this way. So keep it on watch to see on how well we hold up on these levels at this 516. Let me get in a little closer so we can take a closer look. So let's see. Let's take a look at this. Oh damn it! I don't want it's gonna let me add back all my lines that I don't know if it's gonna let me do it. I probably have to re-put all my lines all over again. Shoot. Because I had to take off so many lines to break everything down to y'all. I don't know if it's going to let me do it. If I can put back my old lines. Shoot. Yep, go right back into that 516. I told you. 516 to 514, $2. 516 to 518, $2. I mean, again, that's your 516 is your middleman. Underneath, you go down to 514. Above, you go from 516 to 518. It's up and down, up and down. $2 up, $2 down. 516 is your middleman. Again, underneath, possible 516 to 514, $2. Use it on top, possible 516 to 518, $2. So either, again, you're above, you go up, you're underneath, possibly go down. Keep that on watch. You got a strong bearish candle at this moment. Keep that on watch. So instead of doing red to green, you're doing a kind of a green to red situation right now. So keep that on watch to see where you go from this standpoint. Keep that on watch. Keep it on watch, team. Keep it on watch. Because you seeing another, I don't know what's going to do it. Because I'm going to say another good area, if you want to go in for a put, see if it gets rejected underneath that VWAP. If we do get a push back on up, see if you hit here. Because now you're underneath the VWAP. Keep that in mind. You crack the VWAP. There's no longer support. See if it's going to run back up to this VWAP level of 516, what? 78. So we do so happen to get a push back on up. See if you're going to top out around this area for a pullback on down. You could, like I said, you could also do that too. If we so happen to get a pop back on up. But right now, 516 is still holding. Yeah, more dropping is coming. Yeah, it's like I was telling people, if they didn't get in yet, they can either use this 516 mark or up from 516 to this 516 78 right where this VWAP is located. So you can use either or. But as long as 516 holding, you can still write it on down to 514. So yeah. So it's definitely coming. So you might try to channel it up and down a little bit before you get that actual dump off. But just keep it on watch. As long as you're underneath 516, you're good. You're underneath 516, just keep it on watch. Keep it on watch. Keep it on watch. Ugh, man. Because Apple's still shooting me. I was aiming for that bad one. It looks like it's getting weak, though. Because I was going to try to get in. Because it looks like it's starting to top out. I might go in with some shares on Apple, too, though. Because it looks like it wants to top real quick. But I'm just keeping it on watch. Because it looks like it's topping at... What do we need to get back under? Is that 471.50? Oh, yeah, if you get back underneath 471.50 for sure. If we can get back underneath that, I'm going to keep that on watch. I have support at 515. Yeah, because then 515 is your mid area, too. That's mid area. So you might have some little bounces around there because you already know 5 is always a $half mark somewhere. So 15 is a $half mark back up to 20-ish. So, but y'all getting a nice pullback, though. Look at that bearish candle on this 30. That's definitely screaming out a pullback, back down to your 514 level. You can definitely see that. You can clearly see that bad boy. So we're not there yet as far as that area, but yeah, keep it on watch. I might go on with one. Let me see something. Yep. But I told y'all, 518. Apple's still pushing. I was trying to aim for that bad boy. I have 1 hour candle. Might hold up a little. Yeah, for a little bit, but I don't think it's going to be strong. Because, like I said, you got a strong... you got more bears right now coming in. Definitely more bears. So, like I said, you're going to try to run back up to this 5. If we do push, try to retest that 516 level. And, again, you're underneath that VWAP. So, it may test between 516 up to this 516.70 level. 74. Yep. So, you got from here to test. Now on the downside. But, still looking weak. Still looking weak. Still got room to fall down to 14. Damn. And that's what I forgot to look at today. Shoot. SMCI. I was waiting on that for the longest. I took my eyes off. I took my eyes off of SMCI. Crap. I forgot about SMCI. Shoot. Nuno, why you didn't tell me earlier? God, dog, I know, Nuno. Why you didn't tell me earlier? I took my eyes off of it. Because you remember how long I was waiting on this? Shoot. Crap. He say, I forgot about SMCI. I forgot about it. And I was waiting on this. I had to set this line here. Oh man, I took my eyes off on it. Shoot, it hit my purple line. It fell. Crap. That sucked. That sucked. As soon as I took my eyes off, it's always the minute I take my eyes off of SMCI, it catch me. I was waiting on this. I totally forgot about SMCI. God, thanks, Nuno. Thanks. You know what? You trying to be funny. All right. See if I send your ass some subs. See how about I send you some subs. Supposed to be on my side, Nuno. You supposed to hook me up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Could have told me before the drop. Could have told me this. I'm like, oh man, we rejecting. I could have focused back on this and set myself up for the drop. Thanks for telling me. Thanks, buddy. You're great. You're amazing. So glad you reminded me of this. Can't stand you. Look at this. I missed this whole drop, and that's what I've been waiting on for. How many days I was waiting on this? How long was I waiting? Almost a week, wasn't I? Yep, because I had my line set here. I was waiting, and then look. The minute I take my eyes off of it, oh my God. Oh, my heart. My heart. My heart hurts. Nuno, you filed for that one. You could have told me. You could have told me that was happening. Could have had myself set up and ready. Little dirty bird. That's cool. I got you. I see how it is. I got you. I don't want to hear about no damn spy right now. I seen this massive tank. Want to hear that crap?
Subject. My friend just posted his gains. Decided to jump and see how you doing. He's up 250K on a Friday before noon XD.
250,000. Oh, Chase, shout out to you, boss. God, man. Everybody killing it right now, man. I was just waiting on my Apple turn. I think it's starting to do it now all of a sudden. Because if we start to get rejected right at that 72 and think we about to come right back on to this 7150, we come back on to 7150, I'm going for it. Because I think it's going to fall back down to that 71 level. So I'm just keeping that on watch. Because I think Apple is now starting to get weak.
Spy.
I don't think Spy going harder than whatchamacallit though. Yeah, it's pulling, but I don't think it's going harder than SMCI. SMCI is. I told you I was gonna come down to that 514 mark, but man, it's so much going on. You know what? I'm going for Apple. I don't care. I'm going for Apple. It is what it is. And no, I'm looking at the wrong. I've got to change my thing. I'm gonna put. Cause where we fell at? Oh shit! I mean, then the Apple then jumped up. Oh man, they got too much going on right now. It's too much going on. All right. Cause I see Apple still trying to hold. Spy dropping. You see everything turning green.
Jay, you're the man. Big up.
Man, shout out to you two Soccer King, man. Again, I want to see y'all make it, man. I care about y'all, man. I mean, like I said, I know I can profit, but I want to see y'all kill it, man. I want to see y'all knock this bad boy out the park. Like, let's go. Spy is literally dropping back down to that 14 as I told y'all it would. I told y'all. I knew Spy would. I knew Spy was going to do it. I told you going to come back down to channel magnet. I told you it's like a magnet. It's gonna come. When you leave out of a channel, you're gonna return right back into a channel. I told you. From 518 to 514, that's $4. I told you. Cause normally a nice spike on up leads to a nice drop back on down. Look at that. Look where you started at on from here on up, and look where you finished at. Right back where you started. Look at that. Boom, boom. Man, you can't make this up. That's crazy. Up 1K on my funded account. Shout out to you, Queen. It's a good thing I didn't go in for Apple just yet, because that bad boy still spiking. I'll wait. Shit, I'll wait. Let me see if I can set another alert for Apple. What it needs to crack in order to draw my attention. 172? No, yeah, 172 ripping. So let me put 172 in case it does get back under. Let me set an alarm for that. Just in case. So I can attack Apple as this little move happens. Because how high is this bad boy trying to go? Because Apple is pushing. Definitely pushing. How high to where? I already pushed to 72. So what's the other area? 7250. 7250. So 7250 looks like it can run up to that area. So I'm gonna put an alarm there too, because this pushing. Apple's pushing. Apple's gone. Apple is going. Like God. Ooh, that bad boy is still ripping. Dude, Apple ain't playing right now. Good God. Ain't no point in setting an alarm because it look like it's about to hit it. Yeah, Apple definitely about to hit that more.
Soccer King says, are we gonna see 512 on Spy J? What do you think?
Yeah, if that 514 don't hold. If 514 hold, that's gonna hold. That's support. And you can see that every time you hit 514, you bounce. That's gonna be your main support. If you do crack 514, yeah, we can see 512. We can definitely see 512. Only if we crack 514. Because you gotta think about it in twos, Soccer King. You gotta think about it in twos. 514 cracks. What's the next $2 mark afterwards? 512. So other than that, your channel from 514 to 516 until you either break back out or you break down. So, ooh, Apple is a ripping in the ripping in the ripping. I almost got jacked because my people kept beeping. But let me see. Yep, Apple's pushing, dude. I missed that. I keep missing these areas every single time. He keeps shooting up. Man. I was trying to go with 5,000 shares. Like I said, all I gotta do is get a 5,000 share on this bad boy and just catch it. Cause right now it is definitely spiking. It's definitely going crazy. It's going ballistic. Where we at right now? It's up 2%. So what would be a next pullback if we was to catch that? Let me see. Apple. It's already ripping. Oh shoot. Let me look at this call. Call on Apple. Apple is, man. Oh man, it didn't rip. So like I said, I'd have been up so. Oh my goodness. Yeah, 5,000 shares at 20 cents. That bad boy ripped up 30. I would have been up what? 1,500? Yeah, 1,500 on that. Man, pullbacks is getting a little bit more tough and tough because I'm like, how high can Apple rip before we actually start to turn back around? Because it's still pushing, but it's getting overextended. I definitely don't want to chase this. Because I'm trying to see exactly how high. Because right now we're at 72.50 on Apple. How high can that bad boy? I see some 73-ish. We could run up to 73. That is a possibility. See, yeah, that's still holding down. So I think we still got more room to run on Apple. I still think we got room to run. So how low can this bad boy dip before we probably get another potential mover? And I mean, it's pulling. But we start getting some downside. A little bit of downside right now. A little bit of downside. Is that the top? That's what I'm keep trying to figure out with Apple. Because I'm trying to figure out is Apple topping and actually start to come back down, or if we're gonna try to bounce back up again. That's what keep catching me. But it look like it's getting weak now, sorta. Cause that was a nice little move. Then you caught a nice little champ. What you up, champ? 2,000. Shout out to you, boss. My biggest day. Oh man, shout out to the champ. I'm hoping all of y'all banking, man. Shout out to y'all, man. That's all I was waiting on, man. I wanted to see money in y'all pockets, team. I want to see y'all win, man. That's all this about. Seeing y'all win. How many shares was what was that low? Man, but it don't seem like it's moving too much though. what's the oh yeah, no 1 to 2. Let me see the let me check these out. These puts, cause I think these move a little bit faster, a little bit more better. Oh yeah, this one move a little bit better because the delta is at. What the delta's at? Well, no, these deltas at 89. So these deltas are probably a little bit more volatile on these puts here. So let's see. Keep this on watch. Oh man. So we back underneath 172.50 as far as Apple, and now we back underneath 72. So in order for me to show that we gonna be going back down, we gotta get back underneath. What is this?
Soccer King says, I think we are going back to 516 on spot.
Yeah, 9 times 10 gonna probably run back to 516, boss. I got about almost 20 something minutes with y'all left, team. If y'all have any questions, comments, concern, again, I was just trying to put money in y'all pocket for Friday, so y'all can enjoy, and do remember, hey, I will be there too, Queen. And don't forget, next week we will be having CPI data, CPI and PPI data next week. So don't forget on that. Don't forget that. CPI data and PPI. Don't forget. So trying to bounce. I need a green candle. All right, give me a little pull. What? Wait. Oh yeah, these are some high ones. So shoot, I don't think I can go over 1,000 on this one because I think this one's a little too high. It's just the fact is these contracts are a little. Let me see. I mean they moving, but they're not like they moving like So 5,000 shares. Let me see if I do this and go up to 15. That's what 10 cents. Cause I was trying to load the crap out of it. I'm not trying to curse. Sorry. I'm just trying to load the crap out of it. But I don't want to get stuck in ones that's like a dead stock that don't do nothing. That's what I don't want. Because that bad boy barely rallied. It's like it's just, that's not a good one. Nah, hell no. That delta dead. I ain't messing with that one. I'm looking right at that delta. No. Well, delta at 10, so it should be moving. The volume is good. So why is it not, like it's barely, like rotating? Because I just want to make sure I don't get stuck in one of these little stupid contracts that don't do like nothing. They're just dead. It just be sitting there. Because even if I got 5,000 shares, 5,000 shares, hell, even on, nah, I don't want to take this one. I think I'd rather wait for another, go for another contract because I don't like this one. Because that delta just so weak on this one. I mean, this one's sitting at 10, but it's not doing anything. This one is at 69, well, 69 on this delta. Because it looked like it wants to start pulling back. That's why I was just saying that. Because it looked like on Apple it wants to pull back. Because we are trying to push back on up. So let me see. That look like that's 72. Because I might start jumping in soon. On my even though I've been waiting here for like a long time for this crap to happen. I was waiting on pullbacks. Because I wasn't trying to chase the tops. That's for sure. I was not trying to chase the tops. I was just sitting here waiting on my moment. Now it look like we finally getting it on with Apple wise. Because Apple is getting a little bit of pullback. Because I mean I was trying to get in for the pushback on up, but it was just now you want to start pulling back. Ain't you funny? It's not now you want to pull back and it's jumping. Man. Yep, but it's trying to get back on up. Because how high, if this bad boy drop all the way to 170, how high can this run as far as, I mean, that is, how many, I'm going to go with 5 contracts. Bump this. I'm going to go with 5 contracts. But it's pulling back already. Come on, man. Give me a green candle. I don't want to, don't ever do what I want to do. It's like, I just need, okay, let me get a green candle and then let's see it drop back on down. But let me see if it's going to try to bounce back up at 171.50. I just need a candle because I don't like buying in on shorts. I like to get in on on highs into a short. Like if I'm going for puts, I'm not looking for red candles. I'm looking for green candles. If I'm going in for calls, I'm looking for red candles. I'm not looking for green candles. I'm doing the opposite of each other. Like if I'm going in for a put, I'm going in for a green candle on up and then catch it on down. Because I'm waiting for the top out. But if I'm going for a call, I'm waiting for, going from red to green while I'm not going to get into a good area and have it move back on up. But yeah, I mean, that's normally what I do. I wait for those type of setups, But, if I'm depending on which way I'm going with, I'm going for a call, I'm going for a put. Because I do not like to try to buy red candles on down that can go into a bounce back on up and then get caught. Like that's something I don't. With this training will be found. And yeah, and let me know too, Queen, so I can definitely promote you too. Yeah, give me more information whether you got to hit me up on IG or whatnot, so I can help promote that too. And guys, I'm gonna start doing more lessons and stuff too. But like I said, it's gonna be in my Patreon too, because I got one person that I'm definitely focusing on right now. So again, I'm gonna be doing like one-on-ones and things like that, breaking down charts in a better manner, and I have that on my Patreon as well when I go into take deeper dives into the stocks and stuff. So I'll have that too. Yeah, no problem, Kels. I mean, like I said, I'm gonna do as much as I can, as much research so I can help y'all as best as possible. Cause I mean, hell, look at Harder Girl. Harder Girl took, she learned a few from me, and look at her making moves like it's nothing now. I mean, she jumping in, she killing it, and I'm proud of Harder Girl. Shout out to her. Shout out to all of y'all too. Come on, Apple. Before y'all finish this drop, man. Come on. Give me a you dirty.
Soccer King says, we are going to 516 on Spy Baby. Let's go.
What you in, Soccer? Are you on the call or put? You gotta be on the call. In order for you to be rooting for it to go back up. You gotta definitely be on the call. What was your entry? Soccer? Did you get on that 514 I told you about? Did you get in? What was the entry? Let me know. What was the entry, baby? What's the entry? What's the entree? What's the entree? What's the entree? Kale, did you get in on trade?
Soccer King says, yes.
So you in on 514? Oh, get him.
Says,
oh, get him. I told you. I told y'all, man. You gotta have faith in your boy, man. Now you should be up $1. Oh, man, Kels. I was calling out the plays. Look at my lines. I called it out to a T. I was telling everybody where to get in at, where to get out at. So just keep that on watch. Soccer King, just keep that on watch. Yeah, because you're going to have a little bit of up and down, but if you notice, your buys are still moving in. But do be mindful. I mean, you do have a bearish candle, a bearish candle. So just, take profits while you have it, because you will have, bears trying to move in as you get closer to 516. Because don't take focus off that big red candle that's right in front of you. Don't take focus off of that, because that's a huge bearish candle. So I'm just letting you know. Do not take focus off of this. And this is on a 30-minute candle. And this is a bear flag. And that could be setting itself up for a bear flag. So just to let you know, could be setting itself up for a bear flag. So do keep in mind. Take profits when you got it, close to 515, even if it's $1, because we don't know if it's going to shoot back up, because that look like a bear flag setting up. Just trying to help you out, boss. Because we may go up, back on up, we may not. Because again, you got to focus on this big-ass bear flag, this big candle we got that can turn into a bear flag. So if you up $1, take $1. Take $1. If you got 1,000 shares at 514 and you riding up to 515, hey, take it. Take it until, because right now you do have a huge engulfing bearish candle on the 30. So I'm just letting you know, huge engulfing bearish candle. So I'm just letting you know, because I care. So don't forget about that. Yeah, we bouncing, but don't forget about this monstrosity on the side of it. Because again, you go up $1, hey, take $1 and jet and go. Because again, that's showing weakness. That's not showing strength. Because that's showing, like, again, that's a big. I mean, look at that bear candle versus these two green candles. Look at that. That look like that damn thing wants to engulf both of them. That's letting you know the strength of the bears is there right now. Especially on a Friday. Definitely be careful, boss. Be very, very careful. I just don't want you getting caught. I don't want you getting caught in a possible bear flag setup. And do remember, that 50 is right above your head, and that 50 is at 515.20. So don't forget about that either. Your 15 is above your head. Your indicators are above your head. Everything is over your head. Everything is held up as resistance at this moment. Everything is above. Nothing is underneath. Other than 514. That's it. So meaning that we could be pushing back on down again. So just keep that in mind. Oh, Apple, come on, man. Oh, Apple, man, you were supposed to put me in, man. Come on, man. Come on, Apple, what you doing? Oh man, come on, man. You supposed to give me the signal, man. Where we at? Back underneath the 170. Oh, come on, man. It just did me dirty. All right, let me see. Let me see if we get another pullback. I was trying to catch it. Shoot. Okay, I'm trying to before we get that massive pullback down to that 71, because I think we're gonna go back down to 71, because it looked like it wants to yank all the way back down, but come on, man. We might get a little bounce off the VWAP, then a crack down. Shoot, man. But yeah, Soccer King, be careful. Like I said, hey, take profits when you got it, because they look like a bear flag setup. Be careful, boss. Be careful, be careful, be careful. You know, again, I'm just telling you because I care about y'all and I want to see y'all win. Because that's two huge red candles, and them bears are coming. Bears are coming. Just let you know. And they are coming. They coming. They ain't playing. They like, this not a game? Cut the drops. That's why I tell y'all, be careful, man. You always gotta understand your patterns. Always understand your pattern setups. I seen this huge red candle that can lead to a bull flag setup. I mean, and I told y'all, once we seen that H, he's gonna go to another H, going to another H. You see, them legs are just going on down, going on down. Look at those H's on this 3 minute. Probably can see it better on a 5 minute, but you can see that kind of like an H pattern. Boom, next leg, boom, next leg. That's it. Just an H pattern over and over and over and over. So you know how we normally have bull flags when we going up. And you trapping those shorts and you're going up, bear flag up, bear flag up.
Go to 512 on spot.
Yeah, like I said, if that 14 cracking, it look like it wants to, because if you think about it, it's kind of making a descending, somewhat of a descending triangle, like this, like it wants to squeeze down. It hasn't yet though, but it looked like it wants to. Well, it looked like it wants to go on a descending squeeze on down, so do be mindful of that, because I can see that set up clearly on that 3 minute. So be careful, guys. I want to see y'all win. I got 10 minutes left. Any questions, comments, concerns? I'm here. What are you looking for? Oh, I'm going to see that retest. I want to see that retest of 171, because, I mean, it's showing weakness. It's definitely showing weakness. So I want to definitely see if we're going to see a retest of that 171.50. And we are starting to push back on up. And my indicators are starting to curl. So everything's looking good as far as on the downside. I just want to see the retest, and I want to see, I want to buy these little I'm going to say drips. Drops. The hell I get drips from? What's wrong with me? Will we get it? I don't know. I don't know, boss. Lever, LVR. How you say it, man? Because I know I'm butchering that right now. And I know I'm sounding ridiculous. Please help me. Is it LVR? Is it lever? Help me, boss. Help me, boss. Help me. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. Scalp on. He said 120. Shout out to you, Hoops. Shout out, baby. Shout out. Oh. I said, what's my daughter mama calling me? Possible double bottom on spy. Yeah, I told you that long as that 14 hold. I mean, that 14 holds, just keep it on watch, but you definitely have to have a strong movement because you got a strong red candle. And you still look like you, I mean, in order to put it like this, Marty, in order to break that, you have to break that downtrend. You definitely have to break that downtrend. We have to have a nice, strong reversal back on up. I mean, just be mindful of that too. Because you definitely gonna have to have a strong movement back on up. I mean, matter of fact, when do I have this dated for today? Because I was like, should I hold that contract for today or should I not? Because we are bouncing. VWAP bounce. Trying to go back to where? 171.50. Yeah, see right here? We definitely got a break. Because like I said, that due to that engulfing candle, you're gonna have to definitely have them buyers move in solid. They're gonna definitely have to move in solid. Because in order for us to take over that big engulfing candle on that 30, that's the only concern, was that big candle. And like I said, as long as 514 hold, you good. But it's just that the fact that we had that huge candle. So in order for us to even outdo that, we're gonna have to get back above 516, back up on up to 18, because you're gonna have to engulf the red candle now. Oh, now it's pushing back on up. Now I see you. All right. I see you. Now, I knew it was gonna bounce off of that VWAP. I knew that was coming. That's why I was watching it. It's like, because I'm watching them tops on Apple. I'm just slowly watching those tops. I see the top. Top is at like 172.50. I'm still keeping my eyes peeled just to see. And so let me see. Look at my indicators too. Is my indicator starting to curl or are we? Because I'm trying to for indicators to give me a sign like, okay, we're about to actually turn. Because it is starting to come together now. So I'm just keeping my eyes peeled. Y'all pushing on Apple. I haven't jumped in yet. It's still pushing. Still pushing. Right at that 80 mark too. Let me see where I'm at. 510. Cause it looks like it's starting to get weak now. Damn it, I'm going in. I seen it. I seen the weakness. I say, man. I mean, I just seen it. I just like, man, hold on. Let me get these lows. Cause I'm trying to cover as much lows as I can. And I'm gonna just hold it. I'm gonna hold it. Because I'm trying to cover all these bottoms before possible move back on up. So I'm just definitely watching it. So I'm at 10 right now. That's cool. So I got 5 on 10. So I'm gonna get a little pull back. All right, cool. All right, team, 7 more minutes. Oh, I had to make sure I was on the right ones. Oh, I was. All right, now I start to pull back. Apple. I was waiting for it to top out, like in a certain area, because I mean, like I said, we stay underneath, because I still think it's gonna. If we do fall, we'll go back down to that 170. So I got in like at 171. Where am I at? 171.80 ish. So I'm just, like I said, all I'm doing is covering those tops. So still trying to push. Just keep it on watch, but it does look a little weak at that 171. So I'm just keep that on watch definitely. No, I'm just holding right now. Not doing nothing major. I see a little bit of weakness. Just a little bit of weakness stepping in. So I'm trying to nail these tops. Cause like I said, I'm still looking leaning more towards that 170 mark. Trying to see how many I can add more. I only did 5, so I'm trying to go with 50. Right now, I'm just slowly adding them bit by bit. I'm just watching these tops. That's why I was just sat there the whole time, because after I seen these tops, I'm like, all right, let me see how high can this bad boy actually go. All right, so we tap in again. So let me see. Keep it on watch. Because I see exactly where this first top was at. That's going to be around 172.50. Now we're back underneath 172. Now we're back underneath 171.75. So that's what I want to see. Once it starts to lose a little bit of steam and we start to go down this way. That's why I was just waiting. I was just sitting here waiting, kind of testing it out to see exactly. That's why I didn't want to jump in too early. I mean, I know I had to sit here for a little minute. So especially if we get back underneath 171.50, we start to lose that momentum underneath because it looked like it wants to, I mean, I see another upper shadow because it looked like it wants to reverse down and looked like it is. So did I get on the right side? I think I did. Yep. Oh, yeah. 171.50. Back on these 171.50. So I think I did it right. Ooh, so I nailed the tops. Let's go. I did it. I was sitting there waiting. I was like watching it. I was like the whole time, like, man, did I nail the tops? I think I got it. Yep. So keep on watch. I think I got it. So I think because it looked like those indicators want to start crossing. So yeah, I think I got the tops. So like I said, I'm giving it to about. Can we come back down to 171? I mean 170. I think we can. I think the Apple could damn sure go back down to 170. That's why I want to get in these high areas where we can get a pull back down to it. So I always want to wait for tops. Look at price levels to the tops and look at price levels to the bottom. So I'm definitely keeping on watch. That bad boy still trying to hold. I mean, let me see. But it's getting weak. It's definitely indicating weakness. I see weakness on Apple. I see a little bit of weakness coming. Little bit of weakness. There we go. Come on. I'll probably just sit here and just kind of wait it out. But I mean, I'm up though. I am up. Cause I was watching it. I was watching it the whole time. I was just sitting there watching. As I was watching SPY, I was watching Apple. I was going back and forth, back and forth. So I was like, oop. And then we are back underneath 171.50. Is that going to hold a support or is it resistance? So I need to hold a resistance and stay underneath, start to cross back down. Because it does look weak. I'm just waiting it out. That's why I want to get at these top areas and kind of let it play itself out for right now. That's why I want to catch those tops and just let it play. Because I know it's going to be some little pop-ups here and there. But it still look weak. It still look weak. It still look weak to me. Still look weak. All right, team, I got 3 more minutes. If y'all have any questions, comments, and concerns, do feel free to reach out to me, man. I hope I helped everybody out today, man, as far as your profits. You know, shout out to y'all for profiting. I'm so proud of y'all, team. I couldn't be more proud of this team, man. Do have a blessed union, man. We've been killing it. APL forming. I told you. I told you. Why you think I was waiting for those tops? I seen that setup. I was just sitting there. I was like, let me go ahead and knock it out. Especially if you stay underneath that 171.50, you start to do this. I'm just enjoying the ride. Especially if we go all the way back down to 170. But let me see what's gonna be an area we're gonna try to bounce. I say 170.80 first. And you crack 170.80, that puts you underneath the VWAP, then you go back down to the 170. So I got in a good area. I'm just sitting, chilling. I'm just sitting and chilling. I was catching those tops as much as possible. And that, I mean, it looked like it's coming. I'm just waiting. I'm just patiently waiting. Just a patience game, team. Just a patience. Oh, there we go. Oh, there it is. You always gotta have patience, man. Patience pays, baby. Patience pays. Patience pays, baby. Patience pays. I was sitting there waiting. I was doing a little bit of. So you gotta. That's why I say if you get in a good area, you can let the market just kind of linger around and then jump around, dance, whatever. But as long as you have a good entry, you know that type of movement ain't gonna phase you. Because you know the overall direction that the market wants to go. Just like with SPY. I know where SPY want to go. I think SPY will crack 514 and go down to 512. Possibly. So, I mean, it's pushing and them bears are doing this. So, we're going to see. Where we at right now? 514.06. 514.08. So, we're still trying to hold. I'm going to keep it on watch to see. Because it does look like an H shape. It does look like it wants to do this.
Do you think we are going to 512?
Yeah, but because it looked like 514 wants to give in, boss. It does. I mean, I'm going to keep it on watch. Right now, we have 514.04, 514.03, 514. Look, boom, 13, 513. So, yep, we could be. Eyes are called it. And Apple going my way, too. Everybody just winning right now, man. I love you guys. I love you. Everybody just greening today. Oh, Apple. Oh, just pay me, baby. I love you. I love you so much. Just make it rain. Oh, man. J-Rob, you see it, huh? Come on. Especially when we get back on that VWAP. That's a wrap. Oh, man. I'm just watching this. I mean, I know it's gonna be up and down. That's cool. Let it do what it do. It's gonna play around. See? Yep, like I said, for keep your eyes on 514. Apple. For SPY. See if this level holds. See, I see what Apple doing, but it's gonna go back down. Like I said, I'm gonna keep it on watch. That's why I only put half towards those tops. That's what I told you. If you're in a good area, you can allow it to just up and down. Yeah, I know. That's why I got in the way at the top. I'm allowed it to just play around. That's why I was nailing those tops, so I can let it just do what it want to do. Let it act a fool right now. I'm cool with it. Let it act a fool. I'm done. I'm fine with it. Oh, shoot, it's about that time, my team. Let me go ahead and give my shout-outs to my squad. You too. Let me give a shout-out. Oh, let's head back to the office, to the lobby. I'm tripping. Let's head back to the office, team. Let's go. All right, team. We back in the building, man. So glad I got to spend part of my Fridays with y'all, man. But you already know I'm only here half a day because you already know Fridays I do not like to stay for the rest of the the period. I like to just roll out and go enjoy my day, man, with me and my kids and just have fun, chill for the weekend, and get prepared, and basically for the following week coming. So pretty much that I did state. Where's my next week? Let me go to the economic charts. Go to economic charts for next week, team. After the 8, where we at? Next week. Yeah, so Tuesday. Wait, what was my thing? Looking at something. All right, cool. So next week, next Tuesday, team, we're going to have CPI data and we're going to have PPI data. We won't have any economic data on Monday. That's the 11th. We won't have any economic data on the 13th. That is a Wednesday.
Jeremy B says, have a good weekend.
Man, you too, boss.
I'm watching you from my mobile.
For sure, boss. Gotcha.
Today.
Yes, sir. But yeah, we will have CPI data coming out Tuesday, and we will have PPI data coming out Thursday. So Tuesdays and Thursdays is going to be your main, mostly Tuesdays, because CPI is a little bit more impactful than PPI data. So CPI, which is Tuesday for sure, definitely keep that on watch for Tuesday. Nothing Wednesday. PPI data Thursday. Just the regular economic data on Friday. That'll be the only thing. No major economic data as of now either. So I will keep y'all updated with everything. So let me go ahead and give a shout out to my team. Let me do your YouTube first. Soccer King, shout out to you, boss. Trade Life, shout out to you. Chase, shout out to you, boss. I think that's all. And G Money on YouTube. Let me go ahead and give a shout out to my Trade Caster team before I roll on out. Jerhoff, shout out to you. Sean, always a pleasure, boss. Marty, Kales, Hoops, LVR, or Lever, Pete, who else I got? Char and Queen, shout out to you, beautiful. Shout out to you, Nuno, and Kale's Queen, beautiful too. I ain't gonna leave you out. Nuno, Coldplay.
Says, later, Jake. Enjoy the weekend.
Same to you too, boss. Same to you. God bless you.
Marty Zelizniak says,
and appreciate you for the likes too, Marty. Thank you so much for that too. I'm gonna say that before I head on out. What else we got? Who else did I forget? D Money, Big Daddy Kane, shout out to you, Mr. Fix It. Who else do I have in the building? King Kong, shout out to you, boss. I already said Pete, I already got you, boss. Who else I got? Kato, shout out to you, boss. Engineer, shout out to you, Queen. Hardy Girl, shout out to you. I already know you left already. AK-47 is always a pleasure, boss, with you. Love having you around. What else do we have? Gert, shout out to you. Let me see. I think I got everybody. Is that it? I think that is it. Oh, Money Mike, got you, boss. AR Trades, shout out to you. I think that is it. Yeah, that is it, team. I think I didn't yelled out everybody. But yeah, man, it was definitely a blessing, man. Man, I had a blast with y'all guys, man. I can't wait to see what next week brings. And as I told y'all, just keep that price point, those price levels at the 518, 516, 514 in play until we either break above 518 or we crack 514, and then we can redo a new channel. But just keep that in mind, and we'll just get ready for next week to see what next week brings. Remember, next Tuesday will be CPI data. Thursday will be PPI data, but you already know CPI data will be a little bit more impactful to CPI. And not just that, the following week, we're going to have FOMC meeting coming out, March 20th. Don't forget about that either. So, but I will keep y'all updated with everything, team. I got y'all back, man. Y'all already know I got you, man. But congratulations to everybody who did profit. Congratulations to those who didn't profit, who sat on their hands, still be patient, wait no setups, because you don't have to force a trade. Allow the trade to come to you that I always mention, guys. You already know what I'm about to say before I head on out. Maximize your reward, minimize your risk, put grateful over greed, and you will succeed every time. Oh, and before I do head out, please, if you did get a lot out of my channel, for those who have not subscribed yet, like, comment, share, subscribe, all of this, yada, yada, yada. Guys, please feel free, please, to do your boy a favor. Please feel free to do me a favor and subscribe, follow, smash the like button, comment, whatever you need to do. just to keep showing the love and support of me and for the rest of the team trades, and we're going to keep rocking and rolling. Until then, guys, I'll see y'all next Monday, man. Y'all have a blessed Friday, and we're going to keep it rocking and rolling and keep the greens flowing. Y'all be blessed, team. Peace.